Yeah, but
You know it's gonna take a minute to fill up.
right. I ain't gonna jump right on niggas' heads all the time. That shit funny. Niggas lost their blue light tools. Hiding. I mean, get straight to the point, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like all that tiptoeing, all that. Yeah, we ain't tiptoes around here, yo. And if you come up wrong on something, you come up wrong on it, yo. We're gonna talk about that. Sometimes you just come up wrong.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
It make you better though. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I state my shit. You know what I mean? You beat me off my position, you beat me off my position.
Yeah. That's a good day, ain't it, yo?
Yeah, like nigga, I learned something. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a good day, yo.
See, in my circle, I'm the best arguer, right? So,
right.
You know what I mean?
Figured it.
You gotta beat me off my motherfucking position.
You know, I've been throwing blows. I ain't stopped throwing back. You're gonna take some blows when you firing, yo. They gonna catch you.
Nigga, I'm the king of my barbershop, yo.
I know you is, yo.
I'm gonna win every argument in that motherfucker.
I can believe it. Nigga own the barbershop.
No, you ain't coming up with this bitch beating me in an argument. Nah, ain't happening. Ain't happening.
That shit hilarious, bro.
Ain't happening.
And I let her argue, so fuck it. It is what it is. We just gonna argue this motherfucker till the cows come home. Fuck it. That's what we doing. Me get Smash Rockwell's the damn link. Since it is his conversation on that. Since he definitely did. Where you at? Let's see. Smack Rockwell's, Jonathan Owens.
We just waiting for it to fill up. What's up, B-Lou? Thunder, what it do? Let's go. Rush. Flavor the Plug, what it do? Kingdom, what's up? Venice, what's up? Yeah, man. Yeah, we in here. Just waiting for it to fill up. It's been real live, y'all. Y'all been seeing all of the channels going live, beefing over the metal netta. You know what I mean? Whether it was black people who called them, whether it was people in Egypt that called themselves black.
You know, everybody caught some arrows, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't mad. Yeah, we're gonna talk about, because me and Chef be having a lot of back office conversations, straight fighting, right? And some points that fucking Magi made that supported his fucking ass. So now I gotta admit he got me on that. But it wasn't all the way, guys. I'm still trying to figure out. I don't think I said that it wasn't. You saying I'm saying that I said that nobody that I thought, hold on, let me get this right.
No, I'm saying when you said it, I'm gonna tell you how I know you said it, because you fucked the whole community up when you said it.
What I say?
Everybody was like, what? What the fuck? You dig what I'm saying? It's two things you said that I just was like, now I can't rock with him on none of that shit. When you said that Africans don't call themselves African, that was
yeah, they really don't. But they keep going. Not prior to colonialism, they didn't. There's a timeline on that though. Can we get that?
Okay, yeah. Ain't nobody know at that time Asians didn't call themselves Asians, right?
Okay.
I'm saying when these modern terms have been on these places, people recognize themselves that, like, we all acquiesce to the modern names of the continents, yo. Like
that's because white power came and did that. But keep going though. All right, okay. But I knew I was saying with that. Get to the real issue at hand, so we can dive right into what Smash was talking. So we can get right into that, because it's ugly.
And when you were saying that Egyptians wouldn't call themselves black, you dig what I'm saying? Like, people wouldn't have known that they was black until white people interjected that into the situation. Like niggas had to wait for white people.
You got a little phlegm in that. Yo. A little slight
Oh, go ahead. Clear it up.
So I'm saying through reason, when we was arguing, through reason, what I said was that you say, when you saying a person could look at the person and realize that they was different complexion and all that, I could have sworn I said, yeah. My beef was that the connotation of black wasn't in a racial manner. Like, okay, the Nubians are black and Egyptians are this, like it was a race. That was always my argument. That nobody, no bunch of black people wouldn't call themselves the black people. But individuals, based on, especially Smash, right? The information he brought, that of course individuals could have did that. Now, I don't know if I agree that individuals could be black, because I remember kind of arguing with you about that why nobody call himself black. I'm thinking I'm meaning in the racial manner. You saying just period across the board, just saying they was black anyway. Okay, so I was somewhere in there. I don't know. You say I'm thinking I said that. Maybe I didn't. I'd be so mad at y'all niggas with the Mediterranean shit that sometimes I lose my mind and hear nothing y'all saying. So that could have been possible. But what we do know, where I stand today, I stand corrected, right? I was kind of wrong with you when we talked about the one person to call themselves black, or anybody, hold on, of a person referring to themselves as black. So I stand correct on that, because clearly Smash has showed that. I ain't one of them niggas just gonna argue past the fucking stop signs. I'm just not gonna do that, right? So I've learned, right, that that's possible. And I got a source right here. This is my book. I'm telling y'all, get it. Just the book right here. Nobody get, Wuja not getting, nobody getting by this. We can even go to that favorable term that that Reggie made me mad with the Remish. We gonna, yeah, I mean, I gotta back off the Remish term, right? He was like, Chef was like, I'm thinking Reggie gonna help me out because I'm defending Wu on that point, right? And all them niggas would be like, yo, the Egyptians just called themselves. I'm like, I was thinking that. I was like, okay. We went in that tool. What's it called? A TLA. Mm-hmm. And Reggie stopped. Like, Reggie, what is you doing, man? I'm over here fighting Chef, nigga. What you doing? And this is one thing Reggie has a problem. I'm gonna tell you right now. Reggie don't care you Hebrew. If you make a point, you right, he gonna do it. And I gotta get that to him, because I swear,
he's honest.
I'm thinking I'm honest too, but I wouldn't have called on Reggie if I didn't think he was gonna show that shit.
Look, he did something last night, right? Mm-hmm. He did something last night, and he was on Smash's side. But he's so honest, he did something that tipped it back over to Wuja's side. And I said, I ain't even gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. Like, I said, he showed that Ptolemy was called the black. And they were straight Greeks. When he said that, and he showed that, I'm like, God damn, that was a dagger. You feel me?
But watch this though. So I understand that when a culture has been around for 4,000 years, and a lot of ideas have been in effect, right? And outside people come in, when they're taking titles and things of that nature, right, in hand, right? You will take a title that you necessarily don't fit. Like, I can see that. Right. So just for me, studying the way I study, right? Well, we got how many people in the chat room before we get started, man? We ain't diving into
40.
Conversation. 40, we need to 45 or at least. But we get into this juicy conversation right here. This been a good week of conversation, boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't read the statement that Kent wrote. Man, a lot of people that lost their wrenches around here, man.
There you go.
Say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And I mean, come on, man. Everybody got to practice love, not hate, yo. Don't never, some people underestimate they reach, yo. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't measure friendships, right? You like, we should never try to turn each other against each other, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be on the slide, fuck, Wuja, Smash. Nah, Smash not going to let me do that. You feel me? We ain't gonna never talk greasy about Wu John Assar, right? Any differences we got, we gonna in the scholarship, we're gonna express that. We're gonna talk that shit, right? But we ain't gonna never get greasy. We ain't gonna never say, yo, stop fucking with Smash because he has another idea in the world of ideas. We never gonna do that, but we got niggas amongst us that literally tried to run a coup. See, that's the real issue. That we got people amongst us that actually tried to turn my friends, right? Like niggas thought the Armor Raw squad was gone some motherfucking way. I just sit back and laugh. I know when the back signal go up and that smoke come, whoosh, and it's time, yo, we riding. Whether we ride against each other fighting over the shit, that's a different story. But we riding, yo, and we got love for each other, yo. You know what I'm saying, man? So how many people we got in the building? Let's see, right? We got, let's see, we got, 38. What we got now? What you see?
I don't know. They ain't fucking with us.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fuck with us. We just gonna talk shit till they fuck with us. Then. Shit,
they
y'all
ain't fucking
niggas
with us right now, yo. Like,
I'm gonna have to fuck with us. Yeah.
What up, Brendan?
It was good, Brendan. What it do, Brendan? Brendan, line time, baby. Yeah, outside the cube. Yeah, outside the cube. What's up, cube? Mongo Slade. What it do? B. Lou. Yeah. The Metro customer. That should be funny as shit every time I read that, yo. OG Fish Room. Well, we be having some creative goddamn names in this motherfucker, man. God damn, man. Yeah, but I got that source right here, though. And yeah, this is a good one right here. This gonna answer the remix question. Yep, and it's definitely gonna answer the black and the net and like yeah, everybody not gonna read Meta Nature, yo, but we're gonna lean on the Meta Nature scholars, though, right? To see, okay, what is that saying? Is that what it is? But we're gonna definitely know that.
Yeah, this shit been helping me. Like I ain't lying. Like, you know what I mean? I'm definitely finding new respect for Meta from watching Wuja and Smash, like basically like that tool, like using that. I basically can see you know how to use that motherfucker now. You know what I mean? Watching them fiddle through it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you can get whatever you looking for. And you put that motherfucker, you put a word in that motherfucker, it's gonna show you how the Egyptians used it, where they used it at, you feel me? It's gonna show you the motherfucking characters, you feel me? And then you can start, after a while, you start seeing different characters, you start recognizing them. You feel me? Once you start recognizing, once you see them in a certain pattern, you start recognizing the words. You dig what I'm saying? So it's definitely
You're gonna start learning Meta, Chef. That's how I started. See, we got Chef. I gonna be like Chef Boy reads Meta. Watch. That's how I started. What's up, everybody on the panel?
what it
Smash
do?
Rockwell's
Hey, Chef.
Thunder, we ain't start the show yet, Thunder. Relax. This ain't the relax, Mr. Thunder. But Thunder, I'm gonna hit you back to you. I missed your call. Yo, my fault, bro. We ain't start.
Hey, Chef, your phone, you gotta set up your mailbox too, man. Your voicemail.
Who, me?
Oh, my voice, you left me a message?
Chef, nah, it won't let you leave one because it ain't set up.
Yeah, because this is my business phone too, yo. I got one phone, yo. It's crazy.
Oh, okay, I got it.
So you can text me though, but you know what I mean?
Okay, I'll text you. All right. So let me ask you this.
No, you're not coming in. No, you're not throwing us off.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing.
You say, let me ask you something. We don't want you to ask something. You messing up the flow. Stop. I'm not gonna let it. Nope.
No sweat.
Nope. We know when it's your time, Thunder, to get beat up. We get it. It ain't
No,
time.
I'm not talking about this subject.
And we'll go so good. We ain't getting off subject then. We ain't doing the wild out. Come on, man. All right, we're gonna start the show because you getting antsy, yo. We trying to let the people come in the building, right? We want to get it right. And yeah, how do we step on 38 niggas?
Yeah, but the show is about the meditation and all this other stuff. I'm not talking about that.
I don't know. The show is we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. We ain't gonna talk about what you want to talk about, though. That's for that. Gonna show Mr. Thunder. We'll get you later down the line, bro. Just listen up. So, okay, so we're going through it, and y'all heard the prelim earlier. And so based off of what the Magi Archers is talking about, he's actually finding people in Africa, right, calling themselves black. And we just gonna have to go with that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Now,
Nope.
my foremost argument was that in the context of race, that didn't exist, and I still stand on that. But all that ain't nobody call himself black is crazy. And let me give you a little background on what I studied. So basically, I understand that the bull culture, right, that you find in, watch this, in North Africa, and that same bull culture that you find in Egypt, right, came from old Nubian culture. So these bulls are so important, right? These different color bulls, right? These black bulls. So I couldn't imagine, right, that people looked at these bulls, right, and didn't understand the color of these bulls. They absolutely did. Now, why is these bulls so important? Well, you go back to the Nubians, right, which ain't even called Nubians, but you go back to these southern tribes, right, that came out of the Green Sahara, right? These kings were renowned, right? And Saturday, I'm gonna show you the graves. I'm gonna show you how they had heads of bulls stacked up. That means they was billionaires at the time, renowned wealth. Why? They traded with inner Africa. They got it. They sitting up here. It was the racist white supremacy that's pushed the pendulum and put the Egyptians up here, right? And we all fed into it when really it was always this. It was always this. It was this. Look, up and down, sway, intermingle, back and forth. Eyes like brothers and sisters, royalty, the whole 9 yards. You got to be serious, right, to tell the difference, right? But yeah, they two separate cultures, bro, but they come out of the same culture, come out of the Green Sahara, right? This is what my understanding is. But that bull culture, right, and how much money them bulls was worth, yo, that black bull was important. So I can see brothers, right, using that color. I can see that. I can also see niggas cracking a joke, well, you black as that bull right there. And it becomes a joke, but it also becomes a nickname. I can see all that, right? And, you know, it's just a good day whenever you learn something new. So I've been sitting back enjoying it. So I'm not going to fight the obvious, right? So what I want to talk about is, the question is this, right? I like to go right to a source and get it early while y'all here early, right? I want to know is, if I keep fighting, watch this, that people didn't see color. They might not have seen color the way Europeans came in and see it with the scientific racism. They didn't see it that way. But the thinks, you know, to Chef credit, Smash credit, you lucky. I think you got lucky though, Chef. That's what I want to say. The nigga got lucky. Nigga ain't had no source. He guessed that shit. I ain't trying to hear you. You had no source for that shit, nigga. You got lucky. Damn, lucky for Smash sitting around listening, nigga, because he helped you, nigga. I'm telling you. But it's a good day. I was wrong on that. And see how quick I can admit that? That's fine, right?
And then you move on.
Yeah, you gotta move on. Yeah, you can't keep being an idiot in the room getting shot by them arrows. That shit put you out and shit. I'm ducking, nigga. You won't get me like that, Smash, nigga. I know. So, right, can I myself, knowing the stance I had, right, that they probably won't call themselves black. I know the nation wasn't, but individuals, can I read certain things and still stand on that? And I'm telling you today, I can't. Watch this. I'm a God killer, right? Well, let's go to the deity. Let's see what the deity say. The reason why I'm a God killer, yo, because I'm a killer goddamn deity. So I want to come here. Maybe Smash got the meta-nature on it. And I know Wuja talked about it. I'm not quite sure what Wuja was trying to say with that point, Smash. Maybe we can pull it up, right? When we was talking about this. Okay, so it's right here. We actually talking about there are also texts which mention criteria of differences recognized by the ancient Egyptians. Oh shit, I'm starting to get in trouble already. It says between themselves and others. Dang. See how we falling apart right now? You can't keep saying that.
Hold on, read that again. Read that again.
You on page 12, it says there are also texts. Lord knows I don't want to read up. I'm really in trouble, right? But it says there are also texts, right, which mention criteria of differences recognized by the ancient Egyptians between themselves and others. Man, what they gonna bring out? This is Cambridge, y'all. Watch this. Themselves and others, right? The papyrus block Bulaq 17 from the 15th century BC invokes the creator god Atum. Ah, man. So we got God talking, man. We got God talking to us now. Atum, and describes him, right, in the following way. Atum, who has made the population, who has distinguished their characters, who has made them live, who has distinguished their colors. Oh, shit. I ain't fucking with the Mad John no more. I ain't messing with you, Chef. Let me struggle through it. So you saying somebody asked to distinguish their colors? Now, if y'all niggas is flip crazy, y'all really thinking God's saying this, but the truth is, this is human beings writing this. Because we know God don't come down right shit. It's the humans writing this. So we got humans acting out the part of God, saying what God is saying. Yeah, man. Watch this. It says, one from the other. This is Wilson, 1969, page 365, 366. It say the great hymn of Atum from the 14th century BC, found in the tomb of the curry of the later king I, right, is particularly important as it provides us with a parallel to the early papyrus of Bulaq 17. Y'all metaphysical scholars, get to that. When the division of mankind is concerned, they was dividing up mankind. Man. It say, you created the world in your fashion. You alone, this world of men, of herds and of wild beasts, of all that is on earth and walks on legs, of all that is in the air and flies with wings outstretched. Yeah, that shit definitely predate the Bible. Funny shit. Of all the foreign lands from Syria to Nubia, the land of Egypt, you set every man in his place. You supplied their necessities. Everyone has his food and his time of life is reckoned. Their tongues are separate in speech, man, and their natures as well. Their skins, man. You're gonna find some extra slick, extra smart Negro pen trying to take that word out and say that ain't what it's saying. Right. You're gonna find them amongst you. Their skins are distinguished as you distinguish the foreign peoples. Man, what are they saying? What is the Nile Valley ancestors trying to say to the people that would look back at their world? You know what I'm saying? 7,000 years later. What is they trying to tell us here? What they was trying to tell me was, look, nigga, stay right there. Hold on, nigga. We seen some differences here, nigga. We wasn't walking around Play-Doh blocks all the same, nigga. Stop. I'm like, you got it. That's why it's so important, right? To have the world of ideas, to have creativity, to have everybody throw their hat in the ring. This is why it's important, because it's at that moment when you thought you knew something, right? And you're corrected, that's when you learn. So Brother Unc has grown. See how easy that is? I don't hate Smash. Not mad at him. I ain't mad at Chef. It's a good argument. But at a certain point, when you read something to change your mind, dog, I gave y'all two things. So at this point, I don't even know why niggas arguing that shit. You either doing it because you like getting shot by them arrows. You either doing it because you a damn bona fide pseudo faking niggas into a cult, right? Or you just doing it just to do it, just to hear yourself talk to death. Or you just thought that you was gonna get around them damn arrows. Now I find this to be very, very interesting. But let me finish this though. I'm gonna ease it in real quick because it's important, right? Because this supports my point. Now let me come back. It seems that distinguishing people are the languages they speak, the forms, character they have, and the color of their skin. It says this choice of characteristics to distinguish people is very interesting. S.T. Smith interprets it as remarkably modern textual and visual construction of ethnicity, representing ethnic groups as essentialized distinctive traditions bonded in space and time. That's Smith, 2014, page 195. It says that Atten distinguished people according to these features did not stop Hequefer, I'm suggesting Hequanefer, who had Nubian, watch this, this is the point I'm trying to make, who had Nubian origins from depicting himself as an Egyptian, having different skin color and speaking different languages than Aten, right? Or the Egyptians would attribute the Nubians that were attributed to the Nubians. They say a pearl was found in the story of Shenu. And I'll stop right there. So here we find that you have Nubians depicting themselves as Egyptians. But how the fuck could that be? How could a Nubian depict themselves as an Egyptian, have a Nubian name, but be considered an Egyptian? We'll find out Saturday, you know what I'm saying? What makes you an Egyptian? Hey, Smash, so man, help us out, man. I just gave you 2 papyrus right there, bro. And you seem your point is made at this point, bro. I've supported you with Cambridge elements, ancient Egypt in context, ethnic identities in the land of the pharaohs, right? I have done that to add to the conversation, bro. So I bail out, right, on that argument, and I'm pulling the arrows out of me, my nigga. So I don't know why anybody else is fighting at this point. Everybody got to knock it off. They can keep going if they want. Go ahead, Smash.
I'm glad you brought that text up. The last one you read, was it the hymn to Aten, or was it something both. About?
I did the one that's called, hold on, the Papyrus Bulaq, B-U-L-A-Q 17 from the 15th century BC, and then I read the Papyrus of Aten. I did 2. Yeah, I wanted to do 2. 1 ain't good enough. I need to do 2. So the 2 has convinced me along with watching these streams. So now I'm sold on it, and I don't need no more. I'm good.
Oh, Chef on point, boy. You got me smiling cheek to cheek. That's real. That boy got the TLA up. Now some pseudos can't get past you. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's why we all need these tools. But in speaking on what Brother Ankh pulled up, I really want to make another point that I didn't make earlier. It's one of those common sense points. We didn't did all of the hard work, and we still doing the hard homework. Now let's get back to common sense. It is a hymn to the Aten. Everybody know what the Aten is?
Sun god.
Yep, and it represents the disk of the sun. Mm-hmm. So notice when they start talking about skin color in that text, the people that Aten likes the most, he touches the most. In the text, we can read it and you can pull it up and see if I'm pseudo. Now you got the tools. You feel me? You can go right in the text and see if that shit be saying what I'm saying. It says, so have you found it yet? The hymn is.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I could probably tell you a quick way to find out. Well, did you search skin or what did you search?
I searched skin. I followed your whole.
Yep. So while I'm talking, you're gonna find one of the sentences that says something about skin, and then you'll read on the orange line. It'll say the hymn to Ra, or it's gonna say the hymn to the sun. And so while you're doing that, I'm gonna break this down. So in this text or this song or however they do it, the sun, they basically saying the people that the Aten likes the most, he touches the most. So what is the result of the sun touching somebody more?
Get dark.
And then we understand in the same text, they're making distinguishments about skin color. They talking to the sun when they saying that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So they like these other motherfuckers with this other color ain't really rocking with you like that. Cause why? Cause they probably ain't as what? I'm just going back to the common sense shit. This was an everyday hymn to a song, bruh. Like a song to the sun, like, you know what I'm saying? A hymn to the Aten. And so I just wanted to put that in there without filibuster. It's only logical that if you go through the text, they talk about, oh, the ones you touch more you love and stuff like that. And so I'm like, man, let's talk about being darker without saying it, so to speak, because it was a song. But yeah, I'll stop there.
All right, Chef. Let me ask you a question, man.
Go ahead.
I don't just jump straight out the one to talk about. I don't even know what is the argument that's being presented.
You asking me? The argument was being presented that it was black people. It was people in Egypt that called themselves black.
All right, cool.
Wuja and them disagreed that the text that Smash was reading wasn't saying black or wasn't denoting the people's skin color. So that's how this all got to where we at right now.
All right,
but Chef, real quick, and shout out to y'all. But Chef, I think you're overstepping one point though.
Hey, hold on, bro.
Hold on. That's me, B. Lou, man. How you doing, brother? I just want to mention.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. I'm not gonna.
It's to help you. It's to
hold
help
on,
you.
man.
Hey, bro. Hey, B. Lou. Hold on. Hey, B. Lou. Hold on. Everybody stop. Now we ain't doing this. It's one at a time, yo.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, so I'm gonna introduce people to the black hole. Not gonna throw you off the show, right? We want to keep it concise, right? Then when I start cussing, then everybody else can get out of control. But right now, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So one at a time.
Can I finish out, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So now, so the argument is that there were a bunch of black people that were in Egypt that were calling themselves black, right? All right, so now, let's do this. That's retarded. Let's do this right here. Let's see. Am I sharing or is it? Am I sharing the screen?
Thunder, they basing on the hieroglyphs, though, Thunder. They based on the metal netta, not like they're based on what's written in the metal netta. So you gotta like debunk what's.
Okay, so you saying the metal netta had the word black in it?
Yeah.
You gotta watch the show and see how they're doing it. They like you kind of jumping out just from like a little brief.
Yeah, no, that's all good. If you tell me that, okay, fine. All right. The meta nature had the word black in, and that's what everybody was calling it. All right, cool. Now,
refer to themselves as the black, like Peppy the Black, so and so the Black, like they're looking at words within the language that refer to themselves as black. Like that.
Yeah. So what we're doing is saying that people in Egypt were calling themselves black. That's and they were using that term as the same way we use the term black, right? That's where we at.
Yeah.
We didn't get to that part.
We're trying to establish. I think Smash don't want to go that far this year. I think because we want to first narrow down that the black is that's the second. That was the second stage though. He want to get this first part out of the way. That we agree that it's black, and then the next we're going to get into
I'm not going to agree to anything dealing with black based on. Well, let's read it. Where do all the color names come from? The source is Bad Bear Magazine, but this is not the only one I have. Another one. Just be patient. Colors are strange. They're everywhere we look. Okay, let's go. Black and white. Black and white are arguably the two basic colors. So it's no surprise that these words go back to Proto-Indo-European. Okay. the language spoken by a group of people over 4,000 years ago that split off to form a huge number of languages spoken in the West. White comes from Quados, which meant to shine. It evolved through Proto-Germanic whites, and entered into Old English as whit or white. The absolute origin of black is a bit more uncertain, but the word appeared in the Proto-Germanic as blackes or blockers. This word also meant burnt, which makes sense because burnt objects are commonly found in nature, and they are indeed black. This is why I believe the word may be from Proto-Indo-European. Now, how can I stop sharing?
Yeah, so they're not debating whether like where the word comes from, like whether it's black, like we pronounce it black. They got like a symbol that represents something burnt, so that we can infer that is, that it's black, right?
All right,
but
cool.
I don't know if they do the Proto-Indo-European Germanic language. But.
So your argument is a symbol means burnt, right? And from that, you go from burnt to black. That's your argument, brother?
No, there's a black, like nobody disagrees with the black, not even the experts. The disagreement the disagreement doesn't come with the black. Like even the experts agree in black. Like nobody disagrees with that. The part that they're disagreeing with.
What expert has ever said that there were black people in Egypt?
Like you're way ahead of the conversation. Like there's way.
Let's meet him where he at. Did you not just read God just distinguish niggas by their color, yo? Did you not hear that, or am I tripping? I didn't say it. The damn Egyptian said it, bro. That's wow. Come on, Thunder, with that. Knock it off.
Okay.
You put your head up against the wall. You know why you do that? I'm gonna tell you why you hit your head up against the wall. Listen, you hitting your head up against the wall.
All you gotta do is relax a little bit.
Listen.
Don't get mad, man. Just relax a little bit, bro.
I'm not mad. I'm saying you hitting your head up against the wall because you're so scared that niggas gonna show black Egyptians. You scared to death of it because you arguing for getting
What I'm saying is, if at any point in time,
read it again.
During your day, no, I heard you say this the first time.
Couldn't have heard me say it.
Anytime during your lifespan.
Couldn't have heard me say it.
Listen to what I'm saying. Anytime during your lifespan, I hope you got another 30, 40 years left on this earth. Anytime on this earth, while you on this earth, at any time, if you could show me a bunch of black people in Egypt that we reference as black, at any time during your life, feel free to send me that information, brother.
Are you serious? All right, you want me to show you some black people? Okay, let me ask you a good question. What do you consider the Nubians?
Brother, if you're gonna use Nubia at this point,
no, I'm asking you a question.
That's what I'm saying. If
don't go by way of the pseudo. What do you consider?
Listen. I'm responding. I heard your question. Let me respond. Now, if you're going to tell me that you're going to use the Nubians or the Sumerians, if you're going to say those are Egyptians now, if that is your argument, brother, I'm going to caution you from using that. I'm gonna caution you against that. That's all I'm gonna do. If you're gonna tell me now that Nubian and Sumerian are now what we're gonna call Egyptians, I will caution you or anybody on this panel, quote unquote experts or whoever, that my brother King Sosa, I would love to read where a Nubian, go ahead, there he is.
Page 12. This nigga ain't listening. Ain't listening. That at 10 distinguished people according to these features did not stop Hecanefer who had Nubian origins from depicting himself as an Egyptian, having different skin color.
Egyptian, yeah.
Hey, let me finish, bro. Can I finish?
Well, you just kicked yourself, but go ahead, finish.
I finish.
Keep going. Keep going.
Who had Nubian origins, right, from depicting himself as an Egyptian, having different skin color and speaking different language than Aten or the Egyptians, would attribute the Nubians, right, would attribute to Nubians. It say see section 3 for details on the discussion. So I'm trying to tell you, yo, listen, first of all,
keep going, keep reading.
Man, no, that's a whole detail, something I'm trying to say.
All right.
But I'm trying to show you.
Sonny, you're lost though within the conversation we were having about the black and the KM. Like you're like.
You're not lost. I'm saying no.
I'm saying he hasn't been following the shows before this to understand.
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned with that. This is where we at. If he's telling me that he is using that page number 12 that said that the Nubians depicted themselves as the Egyptians, if his argument is now the Nubians were Egyptian, when as we know in grammar is used to compare.
Mm-hmm.
As when you use the word as, it is a comparative word. So now if you're going to say that the Nubians were Egyptians, I'm gonna caution you against it. Now you can do it. I'm just throwing caution in the wind. Now you go ahead.
Hey, Thunder, I'm gonna ask you one time. Hey, Thunder, I'm gonna ask you one time. I'm gonna ask you just one time. This is important.
Go ahead.
What makes a person an Egyptian?
What
you saying who they not? So what makes a person an Egyptian? You surely know that before you start diving on this motherfucker.
Okay, let's do this then. According to
see, we keep.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Stop. Oh yeah, stop. Now, according to number 12, according to page 12, your question was, what is an Egyptian? What makes a person Egyptian? That is your answer. That is your question. Yes. The answer, let me start with page 12. We know that we know what it ain't. The Egyptian ain't no goddamn Nubian, because we know that person who you just said, he depicted himself as an Egyptian.
You're wrong about that.
He compared himself to being an Egyptian, but he will also recognize that he was not. Now, whoever this is, keep on butting in. Now,
I'm just saying you're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me.
The particular person he's talking about. So let me just give you some info. How you doing, Brother Thunder? This is Smash. The particular person. All right. The particular person it's talking about was actually born. Let me finish. He was born as a Nubian, right? This is what happened. I was just talking about this earlier. He got taken in as a Sanisu, he got brought into the Egyptian officialdom and given a royal position so he could have a tomb when he died. So in his tomb, he was depicted as an Egyptian. So that's showing that a person who was born as a Nubian, upon his death, he was depicted as an Egyptian. That's all it was trying to say.
Okay, cool. Smash. At this point, do we have a distinction between Nubian?
I'm gonna ask you a question. I knew you weren't gonna answer. Doing the Wu-Jive shuffle, huffle, buffle. I'm gonna ask you, Thunder. I don't want to hear nothing else. Please, sir, explain to these people watching what makes a person Egyptian. Because you tell us why he's not Egyptian. What makes a person? If you don't know, that's fine, bro. Because nobody knows everything. I'm
gonna tell you what makes a person Egyptian.
And make sure you have a source with that.
Oh well, hold on. Let me say it and then let me look.
Give your answer first. Give your answer first, and we'll see if it's on the back.
Okay, while you answer, go ahead.
Go ahead, give your answer, Thunder. What's your answer? Go ahead, give your answer.
Oh, you gotta give the answer first? I would say what makes a person an Egyptian,
right,
is probably a person. Well, you already know what I refer to Egyptian as, a Middle Easterner that migrated from the Middle East through the Sinai Peninsula or the Arabian Peninsula and settled in the land that we call Egypt, right? The people that did that, the
Brother,
people
we're not asking the origins.
I quit, yo.
people, no, I'm doing it right now. The people who derived from those Middle Easterners that traveled from the Middle East from the Middle East through the Arabian and the Sinai Peninsula to Egypt is what I will refer to as the Egyptians. Now, that answers your question, period.
Okay.
Now, what he's asking is that within the population of people, you might find a bunch of different groups of people. So he said, well, what would make a person an Egyptian?
I just told you.
So you got to come from the Middle East.
I just did it. A person that has Middle Eastern origin that traveled, that migrated from the Middle East through the Arabian and the Sinai Peninsula to Egypt, where they settled and reproduced.
Right. You killed them, brother. You good.
You good, man. You good, man. Good job, man.
Killed you, huh? Killed you.
You killed me, yo. Got you. So all you gotta do is come from the Middle East. You're Egyptian. We got you. Hey, Smash.
I didn't say that. You see how you did that? You told me to answer your question, and I answered it, and then you just poo-pooed it.
I didn't.
In other words, what he was trying to ask you, what makes an American an American?
Right, yo. You know that.
That's kind of what he.
Yeah. So wait.
You wouldn't say those who migrated over the Beringia.
Give the origin of them.
Like you wouldn't do that.
That's okay, let's do this. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do it. So, what makes an American American, right? So we'll say, if you're talking about being naturalized, if that's what you're saying, a person that migrated to this country, was naturalized, recognized as a citizen, pays taxes, that is an American.
Okay. So you know that's what makes an Egyptian, though. You think that's what makes an Egyptian?
I specifically said at least 3 times what makes an identity Egyptian. I said it.
Why is it more complicated to be an Egyptian than an American, though, yo?
Hold on, let's get some clarity here. Because Unc read 2 sources, right? So the first one he read when we were talking about the Aten giving color, it actually distinguished Nubians and Syrians and Egyptians, right? If you got the book in your hand, you could read it again to get, you know what I mean, the quote out. But right there, it gave three different nations of people, right? It gave the Egyptian, the Nubian, and the Syrian.
Now, all of them the same, ain't it, Chef? Everybody's the fucking same, right?
No, it was actually given a distinction between the 3 different.
Just listen, let him get it out. Let him explain the whole point.
I'm helping your argument, Thunder.
I know he is. That's what I'm saying. I know you are. I know you are, Chef. Go ahead.
Punch drunk.
Go ahead. I know he is. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell me all 3 of them people the same. No, they're different. So go ahead, Chef.
Yeah, and then after he read that, he can read what he just read. And now it's his job to make that shit be the same, not yours.
Exactly. Show me where the Nubians are recognized.
Thunder, I'm not saying Nubians are Egyptians, bro. You saying that. First of all, ain't nobody called Nubians. They different tribes. They don't know they
Your book just said it, though.
Huh?
You read it. You read it.
I know that's listen, that's fine, yo. That's for context, like you always say, Chef.
Right.
But the reality of the situation is, right? We know they don't even know they don't even know their damn names, yo. That's the truth. It's simply Southerners. That's an area, right? So they decided to name a nigga after an area. Like that's like we calling Chef the Baltimorean.
That's like somebody
Baltimorean niggas. You like, God damn, yo, that ain't my name, yo. But the grave don't speak because obviously they wasn't writing that. right?
That's
So they
like
got
some Egyptians call themselves black.
Nah, no. So the point I'm trying to make here, though, yo, I asked you, how is it?
Hey, Chef,
What
that's
makes a
like some
person
Egyptians call
So you
themselves
gotta
black, ain't it?
listen. You gotta listen while the I'm talking. You talking right in the middle. Getting
I
like,
know,
go ahead.
man. Thunder, I'm just saying, you never answered the question. So basically, you saying you
Oh,
got.
no, I didn't answer the question. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man.
You didn't answer. So you saying basically, you being Egyptian, you got to come from the fucking Middle East, and that make you an Egyptian. That's what you
I
saying.
didn't see. You see what you did? You
That's
see
what
what
he
you did,
said.
Chef? You see what he doing?
Did he not
Oh,
say
you
that?
definitely said that, Thunder.
Yeah, you gotta come up with
I
a.
didn't say you gotta be from the. I'm saying a person from the Middle East that traveled by way of the Sinai or Arabian Peninsula, settled in Egypt, and reproduced. That's what I said. That's what I said.
What if you migrate from Sudan and move there and have family? Like,
Been there for 1,000 years, nigga. Because I got grave sites of them motherfuckers been there for 1,000 years, yo. Do you know how long 1,000 years is? I'm saying I got the homework. Let me read this again for you, bro. This is what I said. You gotta listen up, Chef. I'm talking. This is Aten speaking, right? Now the pearls early from. It says, "You created the world in your fashion. You alone, this world of men, of herds, and of wild beasts, of all that is on the earth and walks on legs." It says, "of all that is in the air and flies with wings outstretched, of all the foreign lands from Syria to Nubia and the land of Egypt." And so it wasn't talking about the people, it's talking about the lands, right? It say, "You set every man in his place. You supplied their necessities. Everyone has his food, and his time of life is reckoned. Their tongues are separate in speech," that's a fact, "and their natures as well." Talking about their character, who they are, right? It say their skins, SKIN, right? And it gives the damn word to JNM with S, you know, the letters, I don't know what the hell that shit is, right? "Are distinguished," okay? "As you distinguished the foreign people." That's what it's saying. It didn't say the Nubians and the Syrians. It said it was just mentioning different lands, foreign lands, right? So it's clear in this context that Syrians are considered foreigners, Nubians are considered foreigners. I think that was your argument earlier, Smith, Chef. We fine with that, right? We move forward. We fine with that, right? But the question I asked you, Thunder, since you telling everybody for the last year and a half who not a goddamn Egyptian, I'm thinking if you got the ability to tell a person who is not a damn Egyptian, then you sure as hell need to know what makes a person a damn Egyptian before you can tell me what's not. See, if you know the criteria of what makes you an Egyptian, then you can say, well, based off of this criteria, in the Nile Valley, right, the Egyptians considered this to make you an Egyptian. And if you're not this, then you're not Egyptian. See, if you knew that, Thunder, then I can respect what you're saying. So at this point, just say, bro, I don't know. See, that's the best way to do it, or continue to get beat up. Chef tried to help you, but Chef thought I was reading, it said people, no, it said foreign lands. Nubia is a foreign land, Syria is a foreign land. I ain't say number of people. But what it did say was they was distinguished in different skin colors. So guess what? Last time I checked, Aten, right, ain't come from no guy. It came out of the minds of humans. So there's a human being with a pen, a nib. He's a scribe, right? And he can see with his eyes that in Nubia, these niggas is extra dark. And Syria, these niggas might be this. And these niggas, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I have conceded the point. I wasn't even trying to say that. I was strictly going on, you know what I mean, biology. I got to be on all fronts though. But I wasn't even trying to introduce that. But the reality is Smash came in and said, hold on, nigga, I want to say that. See, that's why you got to respect Smash Rockwells. Because he say, fuck yeah, that motherfuckers, nigga. Yeah.
Don't have to do anything. I respect him, but his argument is I want to see the hieroglyph.
They say you don't know. I'm gonna ask the question. I'm not gonna stop. Answer the question, Thunder. what makes a person an Egyptian, bro?
Now, if you didn't, I gave you two different things. I
What?
gave you two
Give me the
different
one. All right, give me
definitions.
the one that makes you an Egyptian. Give me the one. Go ahead. We're listening closely now, making sure. Hold on. Go ahead.
I need for you to keep putting this battery in my back, and I need to keep repeating myself. Right? That's what I need to do.
Yep. We want to know what. So you're not going to tell us the origin of the Egyptians, are you? We don't want to know the origins. We don't want to know. We don't want to know that. We want to know what makes a person an Egyptian. That's what we want to know, bro. Not the origins, but what makes you an Egyptian. We didn't ask you what are the origins of the Europeans that came and started America. We don't want to know that. We want to know, once they got here and set up their colony and did all that shit, what makes you an American? See the difference, bro? Then you try to act like it's the same criteria. You wouldn't know.
Okay, fine. Now, when I said, I know you heard me use the word naturalized.
What that mean?
I know you heard me use the word taxes.
What do you mean?
These are things I know you heard me say.
I did. So what you mean by naturalized? Explain to the audience. What you mean?
What is a naturalized citizen of America?
What that mean?
It's a person that has come, stayed in America for a significant amount of time. It's not significant, a specific amount of time.
Okay.
Who have been indoctrinated with, you're supposed to learn how to read English, write English. You're supposed to learn a bit about history. You're supposed to learn a little financial literacy, et cetera, et cetera. And then at the end of that, you take a test that's given by, I think it's
we got you.
Yeah. You take the test.
That's good.
You take the test, and then at that point, you're a citizen.
Hey, Thunder, guess what, Thunder? Yes. Let's just say that was the Egyptian criteria. If that's the case, couldn't a Nubian be an Egyptian, yo?
Now,
if that was the point,
your
bro.
argument.
Wait a minute, I'm asking you a question. Come on, Thunder, stop that. Let's just use your criteria. Let's say the Egyptians had that, which they didn't. But let's say they did, right?
Of course they did.
They didn't have that criteria, bro. But let's just say they did. Based off of that, then a Nubian, a Syrian, a Greek could be an Egyptian then. Am I correct?
Now, can I answer your question, brother?
Go ahead.
That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking is answer your question. I'm not avoiding it. Now, if you're telling me, if your insinuation that maybe all of those people can be Egyptians, right? If you use the criteria that I pose.
Yes, sir.
That's becoming a naturalized citizen.
Yes, sir.
That's your argument, right?
I know. I'm asking you. Could based off what you just said, putting a Nubian and a Syrian.
Try to get to it, man. Stop pussyfoot. You know what's being said. Now, come on, just answer the question, man. Come on now. Give me a
Sosa. We already know where you standing at, and
I
don't know why you don't have to help. Unc is fine. He got it.
No, say give a response. What do you just give an answer?
I don't know why you're rushing me along, but that's fine. We can do that. Now, if that's what you want to use, I would love for you to use that.
You said it. I did.
Thunder, he already chose that, bro. He chose
that was
it.
a
Go
response to Sosa.
Oh.
Sosa keep butting in for whatever. I don't know why he's doing this because he's never done this
you
before.
You do a goddamn Wuja two-step instead of asking the question.
No, Sosa, let's do a recap. You told me that you said that's not what Unc is talking about. Unc is talking about like what makes a U.S. citizen a U.S. citizen, right? So I answered what makes a U.S. citizen a U.S. citizen. I did that. Now you want to use that same argument for the Egyptian. If you could do that, go ahead and do it. But what I'm saying is,
if he did that, then would Nubians be Egyptian? That's what he's asking.
That's what I'm asking, yo.
I don't believe that. That's what I'm saying.
If it's a scenario,
that's what you want to if it. I'm not ifing shit. I'm saying if that's your argument, show me. Listen, Sosa. If that's your argument, show me that is what was being used.
Right.
That is all I said.
No, you came up with the criteria of the United States. I just simply said
there you go.
No,
but that was a response for Sosa.
No, it wasn't. I finished. I said, yo, okay, given the criteria you gave, what it took to be a United States citizen, would it be possible for a Nubian and a Syrian and a Greek to be an Egyptian? All you gotta say is yeah. Of course the answer is yeah, bro.
No, that is not. Of course, the answer is not yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
based
saying
off the
if you
United
want to,
States criteria. That's all. Come on, man.
Yeah, if the criteria
no,
was
I'm
the same,
saying
the
you can do the
answer is yes.
hypothetical. If you want to do
Yes,
hypothetically,
let's
It
do the
wasn't
hypothetical.
hypothetical.
It was
hypothetical.
hypothetical. Right.
That's why
It was. You
just
act like
fight.
I was trying to trick you. I wasn't.
no, listen, no, I'm
I'm
saying
setting you
this
up.
is
You
what I'm
is
saying.
getting set up though. You didn't set up like a motherfucker, but yeah, I mean,
No,
you know how
I'm
I
not.
do.
I'm saying if you want to use that hypothetically,
Yes, can I use it hypothetically? So
help yourself. I said it 3 times.
So
I
yes.
said go
So
right
yes.
ahead if that's what you want to do.
So the
Shit, I
answer is
ain't
yes,
think
then, right? So the answer is yes, then, right?
I'm saying you go if that's what you want to do for the sake of the argument. Yes, that is correct for the sake of the argument.
Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you,
But
sir.
that
Let's
is
go.
not.
Let's go.
If that is
you,
your
sir.
argument,
Thank you, sir.
if that is your, you can't. That's why I didn't want to answer because
Let him tell
now,
us. He'll tell you his argument. We just try to get the first part out the way. Then let him go ahead and get some more out.
no, the first need to be this black issue. That's what need to be.
All right,
First.
so let's scrap all that. We can scrap. Let's go back to the black.
The black issue was about the middle net. I'm saying you gotta watch. You gotta at least do the respect and watch the Smash videos, bro. Where we done did like 2 days watching the man break down. We talking about in the glyphs. Like we're not even getting to the other part
Hey,
yet. We're talking
Smash
about the black
Rockwell,
and the
can you
glyphs.
show me the glyph that states that that spells the word black in it or denotes black? Can you show me that glyph?
Hey, what's up? You know what?
What?
Something. I bet you $5 after all the knowledge we put in the last 2 days. Sheffrin can show you the glyph that mean black. I bet you $5.
Yeah, like we
Okay,
already passed that. We already passed that.
Go ahead. Show me the glyph that means black.
Shit, I'm reading Pepe the Elder and shit. These niggas got me looking at God.
Yeah, they got us fucked up. Smash got everybody fucked up. I'm reading him at 10.
Show it.
Uh-oh, there you go.
That's Sheffrin doing it. That ain't even me doing it.
Oh man, that's Chef. Oh,
go ahead.
Shit.
Oh man. Oh man. Damn.
He probably can't see it, Chef. If you can make those words show bigger, he could probably
see it. Yeah, we can see it. We can see it.
Yeah, see the KM right there.
No bigger than that.
So which one mean black? I don't which one?
You see the KM? You see it right there. It's KM.
All of them got the
wine,
KM.
black cattle, black lamb. You see it? You see all these?
No, listen what I'm saying. I hear black. Which one is black? That one right there meaning black?
Let's go straight to black for him. Look, go to the top. Look at the
right there. Oh.
Yeah, you just move it. See the KM?
I'm not talking about KM. I'm saying which one means black.
No.
What hieroglyph means black? Why is this show so hard?
Black right there. Stop. Right there. Black. There you go. Black. Nigga.
Hold on. Stop. Hold on. Move your mouse, Chef. That's black.
Black eye. Look, people with black eyes. Black.
But well, I don't know. Yeah. There it is. Now you see that? You see that? And so in this instance, no, what you say or not?
Go ahead,
yeah.
Smash.
So you see the part he highlighted? What we're going to follow when they're talking about black, you always going to see that what some call a crocodile sin, some call it a charcoal, but that's another conversation. It's the one that's furthest to your right in the blue thing that he highlighted. So notice, no matter what other glyphs behind all of these definitions change, that one will be consistent through all of the definitions that say black. So he'll scroll and show, it's other words that is used in too. I'm not being unfair. You see it's used in to make complete, but then we start getting into meta nature to learn determinatives. But for this easy lesson, the one he's isolated, the Kim part in the middle is what is the first glyph to your right that he's hovering over right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the shit look like a little taco.
The taco, right? The taco, that's black, right?
Yeah,
that's the taco. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll always see the little taco thing, and then
all right, cool. Now, if we know that the word black is a Proto-Indo-European word,
what
that was derived about 4,000 years ago. Are we saying at this point that the Egyptians of 3500 BC were using Proto-Indo-European terminologies?
No.
No, bro.
The equivalent to black in their language. My bad. Hold on. Let me make this out. I was about to walk my dog. The equivalent to black in the Kemetic language was that cam, that KM. We're not saying that the Egyptians was using the Proto-European language, right? But they was human beings, so they understood the shade of black, yo. You know what I mean? So they had their own word for it.
Okay, what the word for tan? What was the word they used for tan?
Hold on, no, we talking about black. Like
I got black. Okay, fine.
That nigga running. He got a black eyes, but you got a black eye. Hey, wait.
So that's not a trick question now, Chef. You got a tool to quickly answer anything he wants. And if you don't find a word for tan in there, and then we'll say they must have used something else to reference that color. But we got the tools to answer your question.
All right, cool. Yeah, that definitely answered the question. I just would love to see if y'all try to tell me that they're black. If y'all try to tell me that word black is what we using, I have never debated anybody, and I don't really plan on it.
Thunder, black is black, bro. It don't matter what.
All right, cool.
Like,
no
black
problem.
is black.
Yeah, so
you're just gonna call it by
black,
different names. Like we call our shit a refrigerator, but that don't mean niggas over in another country refer to shit as a refrigerator. But they use it, you know what I mean? Well, that's different because they, you know what I'm saying, it came from there. But
no, nigga,
I mean,
no,
but
it ain't
this
different.
shit like water.
It ain't different.
Like,
it's the same.
No,
So
shit like water.
What's
like
an apartment?
people don't have the same word for water, but they know what water is, and they
My
use
brother, what's an apartment? Sosa? What's an apartment here is a 1-bedroom apartment. Over there,
that's different. That's why I went away from refrigerator because refrigerator is an invention. I'm talking about we're talking about things that are refrigerator is different because I said I didn't use refrigerator because certain words may just travel because it would originate certain places.
Let's do this.
I'm talking about something natural like the sun, water.
Stop, Sosa. Let's do this. Apartment here in America is an apartment. We know what apartment is. You go to Europe and say apartment, they're gonna look at you like you retarded. We know what a trunk is over here. If you go to Europe and you say that's a trunk, they're gonna look at you like you retarded. No, what I'm telling you is, if you're telling me that the word black, in which we use it now, is the same thing, ain't no way in the fuck you gonna tell me that word mean black. Some Europeans say that meant black, but I guarantee you that ain't mean no damn
black. Hey,
yo,
what a piece of charcoal look like, though, in any part of the world?
Like, at this point, you argue with expert, like, we ain't even trying to do that.
Hey, in any part of the world, what a piece of charcoal look like, though? Just curious. They got coal all over the planet Earth. And what color?
They got coal everywhere.
So what do humans name it all over the world? Black, nigga.
They call it, you saying the Africans name it coal?
No, I'm asking you, what color around the world?
Let's start at the rudiment. Did they call it coal?
No, it's still whatever it is, it's gonna always lead back.
No, whatever it is. You can't
so
whatever
talking
it
about
is.
The shade, bro. Come on, like we're just being belligerent. Like this ain't even an arguing point. Like you don't gotta fight this battle. Like this ain't even a battle to fight.
Yeah, we ain't fighting.
We gonna move on. I agree with that, Sosa. This ain't a battle at all.
We done heard you done got beat up. You dead. You walking ghost right now. You really know it.
Yeah.
Hey, Thunder. Hey, let me quick question, Thunder.
What's up?
Do you think they got black in the Hebrew?
Black in Hebrew?
Yeah. In the Hebrew language, do you think they got a word for black?
Is it Proto-Indo-European?
Nope.
You think they invented that? Don't you know people at the humans start out in Africa first show that language spread out from Africa?
Show me a source that states that Africans use the word black. If you want to say Egyptian, fine, fuck it. If you're telling me Egyptians were talking about the same black we talking about, show it.
Yeah, like we talking about the whale or some shit.
Yeah, right. Like what you mean by the same black? Like that's conflating the argument. We just simply stopped at black.
All right, cool.
So also told you at the beginning, you on to the second part of the argument.
Smash. Let's do this. Is Chef, are you black?
Yeah, I'm black.
Hey, you black?
Yeah, nigga.
All right, now, do you believe that the Egyptians will refer to you as black?
I don't know, nigga. The God said that niggas is separated by color. What you want me to say?
I am asking you a simple question, brother. Would the
Yo, they might
Egyptians
have
refer to you as black?
I don't know.
Chef, would the Egyptians refer to you as black?
What that got to do with it?
Back then?
Right back then?
No, probably not. Not me.
Probably not.
All right, where you at,
That's my whole point.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the second thing.
B-Lou, where you at, B-Lou? Where you at?
I probably would have been Egyptian. They probably would have considered me Egyptian.
Exactly. Exactly.
We done ran B-Lou off.
Exactly. That's my point.
No, that's not my point, though. That's not my point. There ain't nobody cookie cutter on planet Earth. Well, we all the same complex. You got an African American range from the lightest to the brightest to the darkest. So
fine. What was black then?
Stop it.
What was black in Egyptian?
Man, black could be arranged like it's arranged now.
No, you're saying that black was Nubian. That's what you're trying to do.
I didn't say that. You said that.
You're trying to do it. I smell you, bro.
I'm not trying to
smell it on your breath.
No, I'm not trying to make a Nubian up. You ain't even good at this.
I smell it on your breath, bro. I smell it on your breath.
Smash, I want to ask you though, like, cause I kind of been following along with y'all with what y'all had going on, right? And but you're saying like because like basically you just want to hammer out instances within the meta where they refer to themselves as black, right? And then you want to then go on to the second part of the conversation because I've seen them demonstrate, I caught them demonstrating that, like I know they don't agree with you as far as they agree this is a description, but they disagree on what the description is, right?
Yeah, they're basically asking what black means, and that's kind of like a little bit of what Thunder is saying too. He's saying it don't mean the same way we using it today, and that's the second fold of the argument. But first, we had to get people to concede that it actually said black. And since Thunder didn't get to look at the presentation over 2 days, he don't know how well that was already established.
Yeah.
The question of the race of ancient Egyptians was, I told y'all keep thinking I'm playing with y'all. Y'all not finna keep doing this bullshit on this thing.
Stop so no Egyptian race, bro.
Yeah. But I'm saying you're going someplace else before we
I'm not going nowhere. The question of the race of ancient Egyptian was raised historically as a product of the early racial concepts of the 18th, 19th centuries, as was linked to models of a racial hierarchy. That is what you call is talking about, the racial hierarchy. That's what he's mentioning right now, primarily based on craniometry and anthropometry. A variety of views circulate about the racial identity of the Egyptians and the source of their culture. Some scholars argue that ancient Egyptian culture was influenced by the Afro-Asiatic speaking population in North Africa, Horn of Africa, or the Middle East, while others pointed to influences from various Nubian groups or populations in Europe. In more recent times, some writers continue to challenge the mainstream view. Some focus on questioning the race of specific notable individuals, such as the king represented in the Great Sphinx of Giza, native Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, Egyptian Queen Tai, and Greek Ptolemaic Queen Cleopatra VII. Mainstream scholars would reject. See, this is what I mean by Sosa. When you run in your mouth and you don't read, you telling me what these scholars saying?
We've already read that.
Mainstream scholars reject the notion.
You haven't paid attention.
Mainstream scholars reject the notion.
The
notion that Egyptian was a white or black civilization. They maintain that despite the phenotypic diversity of ancient, here goes right here, despite the phenotypic diversity of ancient and present-day Egyptians, applying modern notions of black or white races to ancient Egyptians is anachronistic. Now, that being said, if y'all want to keep doing this, we can do this all night.
No, keep reading.
You've already read that.
I ain't reading nothing.
So I wanted to,
Scholars
get
notion.
to.
Hold on, man. Wait. Whoa. It say, in addition, scholars reject the notion.
I better take it off. No, you ain't
implicit
finna read it.
in the notes.
No,
See what you did, yo? That's terrible.
No.
I'm gonna pull it up.
All right, come on. Here we go. In addition, scholars reject the notion implicit in the notion. In addition, scholars reject the notion implicit in a notion of a black or white Egypt hypothesis that ancient Egyptian was racially homogeneous. Instead, skin color varied between the peoples of Lower Egypt, Upper Egypt, and Nubia, who in various eras rose to power in ancient Egypt. We already know that. We had black pharaoh. We know we had some Nubian pharaohs, etc. Within Egyptian history, despite multiple foreign invasions, the demographics were not shifted substantially by large migrations. This is where I've been from me and Chef, and I think Concrete. Show me a mass migration of black people leaving that goddamn country that's called Egypt. Show it.
Man, we already went down that path.
All right, see, he goes Sosa again. They go Sosa again.
I'm saying, like, I wanted to ask you, I wanted to deal with what we had with discussing. That's why I was like, we going backwards and some other shit. Because I was trying to figure out, like, when you were talking about, I think you called it Pepe Unk the Black. What are they saying? What are they saying that the Pepe Unk?
Let me ask you, did some Egyptians
I'm talking about Smash about the glyph, bro. Like, I don't even care about the whole, like, I don't even give a damn about that shit. I was interested in a little argument that they had. Bro. That's all.
I asked you, the Europeans call themselves the black. Yes or no?
Thunder.
We can't do that. You can't do that. You can't.
Wait, hold on. I would like to do this. Hold on.
Of course
the Europeans call themselves the black.
Hold on.
Yeah, bro.
Wait a minute. Did you read what it said about the Nile Valley, about how people didn't really leave? Did you read that part?
What part? Where are you talking?
Where the population didn't really shift like that. You read that, right?
Where are you talking?
And
what I just read?
Yes, it's talked about how the population basically stayed the same. Are you sure?
Hold on, let's see.
It said it. And then we're going to get right to the glyphs. I'm going to show you. So we ain't gonna let populations leave. That's how we want to play the game. Don't play me, play Lotto. Don't play the rules, make the rules. Don't do it.
What you want me to do? Let me share it right quick. Hold on.
Right there. That part you read about the population.
Whatever you think you read, I want you to read it.
Right underneath there. Right here.
Go ahead. You read what you think you read.
That's not there. You got me to Google. It ain't come up. It's moving slow. I can't see it. Right here, it says various. Right there, don't move it. Stop it right there. Color varied Upper Egypt, who are various eras, rose to power in ancient Egyptians despite multiple foreign invasions. The demographics were not shifted subsequently by large migrations. You heard that, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
So we talking about the Nile Valley. Are we sure we talking about the Nile Valley, or are we talking about somewhere?
Now what you want to do is change the argument. Let me read it again.
No, I'm not.
But then Egyptian history, despite multiple foreign invasions, the demographics were not shifted substantially by large migrations, aka the people who are there right now have been there because we know that there has not been a large substantial shift in migration. We know it. Now, are you sure that you want to keep calling them goddamn Egyptians black?
All right, I'm gonna say this again. The first people that inhabited the Nile Valley is the first Homo sapiens coming from the Rift Valley. So since the niggas ain't never left, then the niggas ain't never left, my nigga. So stop making everybody leave but the fucking Egyptians. So since the population never shifted, then the Homo sapiens that were originally there, the original African population ain't never leave. So let's play it that way. I don't mind. I know everybody never left out of Africa like everybody keep acting like it was 100,000 niggas left. That's not true. Maybe bands of 100 or 50 left. Right?
Source that. Source it up.
I feel a moment right now.
There you go. Get the Holy Spirit. Source it. Source it.
A great moment. That's what I'm saying.
Source that.
Feeling great again.
Source that.
Always stay great.
Catch
You
the
just said
spirit.
it. You just said it. You just said the population ain't leave. So why are you making the original Homo sapiens leave? You just said it.
Oh, now you're saying that the original Homo sapiens in Egypt
Didn't leave.
Well, who?
The
What
original
like?
Rift Valley.
Like?
Rift Valley, 190,000 years ago.
What did they look like?
They look like the first people. You tell me it don't matter. They Homo sapiens say what they look like.
Fine.
What
Okay,
you know
fine.
is
We'll agree with that.
What we do know is it wasn't
what was their
nobody
skin
else
color?
on the Earth. I'm gonna say this again.
What was their skin color?
It don't matter. If they're on the
There
Rift
you go.
Valley,
That's what I'm talking
Valley,
about.
they're gonna be darker skinned.
Y'all not
on the
finna
Rift
keep
Valley.
those Egypt. If you go to Egypt right now, they would tell you when no black Egyptians, man.
You said they didn't move, Thunder.
I'm telling you, they right there.
So the
Egyptians that are there now, been there.
Listen, I agree. The Egyptians didn't leave in the original Homo sapiens didn't leave neither.
Fine. What? I just told you. I agree with you. Why you want me to disagree? I don't disagree. I said, what did they look like?
I don't know. You tell me the original Homo. They look like zone. They look like
zone. If you telling me that they don't look like what's over there right now, I'm gonna call you a liar.
They look like zone 1 people, bro.
They look like the niggas that's over there, them white people over there right now.
You saying the first Homo sapiens look like white people, yo?
Yes.
All right, okay. You just ridiculous at this point. I'm gonna
no, that's fine. Now you prove me wrong.
Nobody says that with you. That's funny. You funny.
You prove me wrong. What do people in Morocco look like?
Nah, I said the original Homo. Man, stop it, man. Come on.
No, you stop. Chef, what did the Moroccans look like? You stop. I'm tired of y'all niggas, man. Y'all going too far with this shit. Tell me what if we know that the oldest bones of Homo sapiens were found in Morocco. Tell me what them motherfuckers look like.
300,000 years in Morocco, yeah.
300,000 years ago,
what they
bro.
Look like
what do you think they look like 300,000 years ago?
They look like the white people that's over there right now. Now
why would they look like?
wrong.
Why would they look like white people 300,000 years ago when nigga ain't even left Africa?
Don't sit there. Source that. Source whatever you're talking.
That's too ignorant to even source, bro.
I know,
like, you don't get that far. I'm not
even
even look that up. Like you gotta look that up on your own time.
You gotta look that up.
Show me what Moroccans. Show me some black ass Moroccans right now. Show it.
I refuse to.
300,000 years ago before nigga left Africa, bro. Do you know about the damn? Do you know about the pale skin gene and shit like that? Yeah. Like, come on, man. Just chill out, man. Like that.
Now it's chill out.
245, nigga.
Like just chill, bro.
245 is an allele, a variation from a gene. Don't get me started.
Just chill, man.
Just chill out. Now
Show
me what the Moroccans look like.
Show me
what the Moroccans look like. Don't sit here and talk me to crazy. Show me what the Moroccans look like, bro.
That I got that all fucked up.
Are they talking about some Homo sapiens? I'm tired of you using that card. Show me.
I didn't use the card.
You just used it 2 or 3 times.
You made me. You say the niggas that was on the Nile never left. So don't make the niggas leave. Stop making them leave.
I ain't said it. I said what they look like.
Be basically the same. So if the population is still basically the same, then it's the same at 250,000 years ago as it is at 2,000 years ago, right, Thunder? Because nobody never left, nigga. So stop making them leave, Thunder. That's all I'm saying. They don't get mad at me because you fell into the trap.
I don't. Hold on. Can y'all slow down? Slow down. I don't think it's saying that, yo. Y'all, you don't have to go. No, you don't have to go to 200. We're talking about the Egyptian population, so we can put a time. We can put a time frame on that. So basically,
it said the population in that area. It did what? It didn't say what time period.
Unchanged. Let me pull it back up.
All right, but we're talking about Egypt, right? So we're talking about from 3,400, right, into present day. I think that's what it's talking about. I don't think we have to go back to 250,000 years ago.
So it's saying no people left?
No.
You got Homo sapiens that never left off the river though. They migrated to the river and stayed there. Everybody never left. Everybody didn't leave nowhere.
I agree. Listen, I agree, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Okay, all right.
We're talking about the people that inhabit ancient Egypt to the present day. You feel me? I guarantee you can find all kind of shit. You dig what I'm saying? At 250,000 years ago, we don't need no.
No, that was Thunder crazy ass talking about
Let me
white
ask you this then. Okay, Chef.
He
Hey, Chef, let's do this.
He think that the Jabella Hud goddamn skeleton in Morocco.
Hey, Chef. Hey, Chef.
Goddamn white man. What the fuck is wrong with
He
you?
said
Hey,
that
you
shit.
stupid, boy. Hey, Chef, let me ask you this right here.
Chef, don't say that, nigga.
Hey, Chef, let me ask you this right
crazy
Let me ask you this right here,
Jabella
Chef.
Hud.
All right. Now, do we believe that the Moroccans got were the same? Okay, do you think they got lighter being in Morocco?
Man.
Yeah, they more than likely they did.
You're a funny guy, yo. Of course, they lightened up when they got clothes and all that. You got clothes, cars, and AC. You just gotta knock it off, yo. Like everybody got
AC was just invented.
Yo, we gotta
Car,
stop
that shit is
yo.
100 years old, man.
Yo, cars, AC. Listen, bleaching cream, yo. Come on, yo.
I'm out. That's it. Fuck it, dog. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah,
Yo said the Moroccans then bleached themselves.
No,
shit,
Egyptians too.
Fuck this shit.
No, listen, come on, man. Listen, we got enough sense to know that the modern populations, man. Hold on, first of all, don't get slick because I'll bring up the skin map, nigga. Population 2,500 BCE, nigga, and we can see what color they was. So don't play with me. They definitely wasn't as light as it is today. And we know skin color can change back and forth. Like you think because a person is light skinned that would make them non-African and mixed. That's not the truth. Like I shouldn't have to keep explaining the evolutionary process over here. Like, come on, the fact that the person is light skinned don't mean that they ain't indigenous, yo, to Africa with blue eyes. It don't mean it. It just don't mean that. So that's the point. But we do know that the Nile Valley was bustling. All right. And that's why I asked you another question before I asked you who was the Egyptians. I said, are you saying that the Nubians, or do you consider the Nubians Black Thunder? See, this is you're gonna die right here if you answer it wrong, Thunder. Do you consider the Nubians to be sub-Saharan African and Black? Thunder, yes or no?
Oh, you asked me, are the Nubians black?
Yeah.
You mean dark skin?
Dark skin and black.
Yeah, darker than the Egyptians.
Black, are the Nubians considered black people?
I've been as specific as I care to be. They are darker skinned than Egyptians.
Fine, but are they sub-Saharan Africans?
That terminology, I don't.
Now you don't want it. Now you see how they do it.
You ain't never heard me say sub-Saharan. You ain't heard me say that ever.
All right, so
that's shit y'all say.
Right. Okay.
That's that conscious community shit. I don't say that.
All right,
No,
so
scientists say Sub-Saharan, like y'all chill out. Like what the fuck? Like we getting all crazy with this shit. Like,
he don't want to say it. He needs to say it.
No, I don't even know what it. I don't roll with that, bro.
Yeah, but they the con. Like we didn't make that shit up in the conscious community. Like nigga.
oh yeah. No, I ain't saying you made it up. That's the terminology y'all use. I don't use it.
Sure.
Respect that. See, you gotta respect that. He don't use the sub-Saharan, yo.
I like that. I respect that.
Okay, cool.
Now that's why I'm gonna get you out of here. Let me get you out of here. You confusing, nigga. You know,
come on.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody got a different argument.
Yeah,
and that's what we saying. We be getting caught up in different arguments. You dig what I'm saying? So you can't use the same cookie cutter argument for everybody. You feel me? It's like when people try to use a cookie cutter argument for the Almond Raw Squad. When all y'all got y'all different, you know what I mean?
Right.
With shit that y'all focus in on. You know what I mean? So don't lump you in with a saw. Don't lump you. You know what I mean? Because that's when the conversation, niggas be arguing with a saw, be arguing with you. And you be like, yo, I never even said that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful because Thunder he a wild card. He just threw a monkey wrench in the whole situation.
Yeah, no, but he said they was black. He did say they was black.
He tired of you, nigga.
He said they was darker than the Egyptians.
I said they have a darker hue than the current Egyptians. That's what I said. Period.
I'm with you, yo.
See, now you got to fix your argument for what that nigga saying. You feel me? It ain't the same as what I'm saying. So now you got to fix that shit.
That nigga crazy.
That ain't necessarily true what he's saying though.
Okay, what's not true? Smash. I'd love to hear your
That
argument.
the
Go ahead.
Nubians are that the Nubians are darker than the current day Egyptians. You only talking about a certain group that you see,
Okay.
but you ain't talking about the Egyptians who live by Aswan and shit. They all black like us, blood. They Egyptians.
Facts.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Egyptian in what sense though?
Yeah. All right.
Because they definitely call
They
themselves.
live in Egypt. They live in Egypt.
Yeah, right. So we can define that. They're Mexicans that live in America, but they still denote themselves as Mexican. And by
But he just got
that term, they have American citizenship and all of the same rights as an American. And they could be called American. But they have their Mexican culture, they have their language, and everything is the same way the Nubians do. You feel me? And they recognize that they're displaced. And they also let you know at every turn that they're Nubian. And they
you
got
gotta
their
feel me
own
though.
language. And you feel me? Inside of Egypt.
I was responding to him saying only that Nubians was darker than Egyptians. I was like, you just talking about the light-skinned Egyptians. It's Egyptians that lived in Egyptian the whole time at Aswan, which always been in Egypt. They just in the south more. So those is like the darker ones that you don't see on TV as much. But that's all a little point I was trying to make. They are within the borders of Egypt and always have been. The darker southern Egyptians.
The darkest, everybody knows the origins of the darker southern Egyptians, and we know the origins of the upper Egyptians. We know this. We know this.
But
Everybody migrated to Egypt. Egypt was not populated off the top.
So are you familiar with the Byzantine Empire?
I've heard of it. I'm not familiar. Tell me about it.
That's about 555 AD.
Okay.
When everything from Europe, what we call Europe now, it wasn't then, everything from Europe now to all of North Africa, even the areas of Morocco, was ruled by the Byzantine Empire, which come out of the Roman areas. Okay. They were spreading Christianity, and there was a big, basically it was all controlled by, I don't want to say white people, but other people from again. Yeah, I mean,
it's the Eastern Roman Empire.
And so we can't ignore, they didn't never go into the lower areas of Egypt, nor did the Byzantine Empire. Somebody could pull it up. It don't stretch into almost lower Egypt. And so we do have white people encroaching upon the areas that could show some type of mixtures,
okay.
You know what I'm saying, at the time.
Let me read it back. Let me read. I love that argument, and I respect it. It just go against what these black and white letters say. Within Egyptian history, despite multiple foreign invasions, the Byzantine Empire, or any damn empire you want to call out, the demographics were not shifted substantially by large migrations. I'm gonna let that black and white talk.
Yeah, just migrations, bro.
Yeah, migrations in or out. Migrations are not just in, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying either direction.
Substantially by large migrations, not in.
Hear me out.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to say it was a migration. Like, a migration is like people get up. You ever seen refugees have to migrate? That's a migration. Like, we could look up migration. You ever know what, like when the birds go south? That's a migration. But when an empire takes over for hundreds of years, people don't have to necessarily migrate to encroach upon the area. It might be a few people coming, but they're still mixing in with the modern population. I'm not trying to filibuster. That's my point.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but it still wasn't. That black and white say that the population was not phased by everything you saying. Anything, any empire.
Oh, it didn't say nothing. It said migration specifically. If we want to look at what migrations are, we can. But if people are there ruling for like hundreds of years, maybe when they first came, you have a stand for a migration. But then after that, like when they say folks came in, migrated at first, but then they was rulers and shit. So that's just.
It's a two-part question. Can a mass amount of people migrate out of a land?
Yes.
Okay. Can a mass migration of people migrate into a land?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now, when I'm looking at large migrations, I'm counting both ways, in or out. This black and white say that the population remained unchanged despite any large migration.
So we're talking about the color of those people, right? Though, you feel me? It don't take a big migration to lighten up a culture. That's all I was saying. And so again, if we look into the Byzantine Empire, we'll understand that white people controlled that whole area for a long time, basically. But yeah, I'll leave it at that.
You saying from 550? Let's just say they held it down for what, 1,000 years? How long the Byzantine Empire was?
It was long until the Arabs came, some other people who came in the same way.
So how long was that?
It was 632 or right after Muhammad's last speech. One of his
100 years?
boys, I think 555 is what I got in my memory on the Byzantine Empire. It's going to be very close if you pull it up. And then we got 632 is when, something like that, close to 100 years.
We'll go with 100 years. You saying that the population of Egypt drastically changed in 100 years?
No, I never said that. I was giving you another way to look at it. Are you willing to try to look at it another way? Feel me? Within that,
I hear what you're saying.
Within that 100 years, it didn't have to be like one big, all of us, let's go. But imagine, let's just say 10% of the population changed over 100 years. You see what I mean? It still would affect the overall look of those people in that area. That's
But when those people do those DNA, what it 23andMe and all that, I'm looking at 95, 97% Middle Eastern Egyptian. Oh, I'm sorry, Middle Eastern Arab Egyptian. That's what I'm looking at.
They're not. Those people at today are not ancient Egyptians, bro.
Okay. If they're not ancient Egyptians, why their DNA say something different than what your mouth says?
It don't say that. You made that up. You cannot identify an Egyptian by DNA. It's called ethnicity. You can't identify a person. DNA does not tell a person what their ethnicity.
Oh, so DNA. Oh, now your argument is DNA can show ethnicity?
No, man, you not listen, man. They ain't had no hover groups hovering on their head back in the day, nigga, when they was walking around. What you think, niggas walking around with a hover group in their head? That's not what makes you an Egyptian, your DNA. Now I am telling you that markers can cross over, meaning it can not like intersect with what you consider to be an Egyptian, if you know what it means, right? But DNA cannot identify. DNA cannot identify a fucking American, yo. You tripping. If that's the case, then it can't. How can a DNA mark identify an American?
Oh, so the Native Americans don't have a DNA marker?
Hold on, Thunder. He just said that the people in Egypt now are not the ancient Egyptians.
They're not.
Make that make
source that.
Then I would have to tell you what makes them an ancient Egyptian. I'm doing that Saturday. Everybody got to tune in.
So it's a trick.
It's not a trick. Yo, these people, that ethnic group, yo, they do not worship nothing. They don't speak the language. The language is dead. They don't know what the hell it is. They not ancient Egyptians.
So you saying culturally?
I'm saying they ethnicity.
So cultural, you're saying
and ethnicity. That like you said, they're Arabs, like you said, bro. Meaning, remember you said an Arab is more than a language, right? It's a culture, am I correct? Do not they practice Islam, correct?
Well, I'm not speaking about Arab Egyptians.
I'm not talking to you right now.
No, all Arabic people don't speak, don't practice Islam. Very high amount of them do. Okay. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, I get your point. So you're saying,
that's all I'm saying.
It's called, but we're saying, are the people in Egypt now, are they the remnants of the ancient Egyptians? We talk population, not culturally. We're talking population.
Thank you.
The people.
Yes, as long as we use.
Okay, all right, cool.
Hold on, wait, whoa.
Yes.
But we got to use the whole now, though. We can't just play the game and stop in Cairo like y'all like to do.
No, we're not.
Okay, as long as we include Upper Egypt too. Okay. Where the people are clearly brown.
I would say no, but I just had to throw that in there.
All right, go ahead, Smash. See, that's what I like. Go ahead, explain your position.
I'm just saying, I would still argue the hard fight that the modern day Egyptians are not the ancient Egyptians.
The population.
They don't. I can do it. I can easily.
Okay.
The language that they spoke, the language that they speak is a Semitic language. The Medu Neter is a language isolate, meaning there was no continuance. There was no, you don't even know what that shit mean. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who say that they was there don't have no language continuance into their language is from a whole nother language family. You see what I'm saying? So it means.
Okay. Have you taken a DNA test, Smash?
No, man, you can't identify who an Egyptian is.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let's say you come from Ghana, Smash. You know Ghanese?
Mm-mm. No, you're not feeling my point. I know you can feel my point. A language isolate is when. All right, I'm about to help you because
let him explain it, Thunder.
Feel me. A language isolate is when they're looking up to see the history of languages, like is this one connected to that one? And they find the first language there is isolated, meaning it don't got words that attach to the preceding languages. So that means it was some people who spoke some shit that the people who came and took over didn't know how to speak.
Okay,
so
cool.
that's what I'm saying.
We have ancient Hebrews and we have Hebrews. The ancient Hebrew, the original Paleo Hebrew, nobody damn near know what that shit is. It's lost.
You're not following me.
So let's stay on the point that he made.
It's not a language isolate though, Thunder.
How many people were speaking Hebrew? How many?
So think about geographics for a minute when we talk about isolation. And so it was some people in the area of Kemet, right, that spoke one language. You say some people came in from another area. They couldn't have spoke the same language. And the truth is in the evidence that the oldest language is isolated from all the preceding languages that lead up to modern day Arabic. Those are Semitic languages. Ancient Egyptian is not a Semitic language. So it means some Semitic people came in at one time who had words that wasn't attached to the original people words. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so stay right there.
I got the screen up.
All right, hold on.
We got Old English. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good right here.
So you're saying that the Egyptian language was an isolate, right? Well, around all of those other languages that was around them. Right?
Sort of saying when they do the historical research going back, the next language after ancient Egyptian is a Semitic language. So some Semitic people must have came in speaking that tongue.
All right, but yeah, so right there. So we're talking about the Egyptians.
From Ethiopia.
No, hold on. We're talking about the Egyptians speaking Arabic now. So are you saying that, how do you make that jump to say that the ancient Egyptian population or the modern population is not the descendants of the ancient population because they speak Arabic now?
Yeah, because look, you could trace Arabic back, right? And you'll trace words back and you'll keep going. And then when you get to the glyphs, they words don't match up no more. That's what I'm saying.
The Native Americans speak Spanish. So we know that they don't have nothing to do, right, with those Spanish people over in Europe. They were they were given that language, right? They were dominated and they were given that language. So the majority of South America speak Portuguese and Spanish. But
you're making a perfect point. It's my point. This is you explaining what I'm explaining. No, I'm not cutting you off. You explain them. That's what a language isolate is. So think about the language of the Spanish people you're talking about, not the ones who invaded, but the original people you was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Their language is isolated because when we look back in history to see what happened we'll find out that these people brought some Spanish, but the people who was there at first wasn't speaking that. So you understand it, but you're looking at it from a different angle.
Yeah, because the people are still there. That's the whole point that I think Thunder is making. Whether
remember,
these people speak a different language
he don't understand.
now.
He's making my point.
No, because we right here. We made good progress. But which people are still there, Sheffrin? See? Which people?
If the source that he read said that there was no large migration ships that changed people,
He's
right?
gonna get it though.
Then all of the stuff that we're saying is just explaining exterior things that's put on top of it. Those people are still the same population of people, right? Just with a different language and culture that they picked up.
Ethnicity change. Shout out to Killer. That's it.
I hear what y'all saying. I hear how y'all see it. What I'm saying is we went back to the initial argument about a large migration. They didn't say it didn't change for other reasons. They said no large migration changed it. And I put forth that maybe a 100-year empire could have changed it. And then a preceding empire that's still there since 632 AD. Which is the Arabs.
The 100-year reign changed the ethnicity.
In that
it
time
changed the
period,
ethnicity, fine, but did it change the people? That's what we're talking about.
I heard Concrete Corey out there. What's up with you, boy?
Peace to everybody. Peace to the panel and everything. But in that time period, they've had an influx of sub-Saharan African DNA. Which puts them at 8% more than the ancient Egyptians.
I seen something about that. They was talking about in later times, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're talking about at 700 when they got the language that y'all talking about. When them people, basically about 750, since 750 current era. They've had that influx of sub-Saharan Africans coming into that part of the Africa, whatever. So I think with Thunder.
Hey Corey,
go ahead.
What makes an Egyptian? Thunder already flunked. I'm not letting y'all tell us who an Egyptian is.
Somebody who was born and raised and speaks in the Egyptian language. That's what makes an ancient Egyptian, right? But someone today, right, it's different criteria and depending on what time period. Because I could fly there today and get my citizenship and become an Egyptian, right? So we gotta qualify what we talk about when we say specific things. Because I think we've been blanketing things and we make it seem like, well, what makes an Egyptian an Egyptian?
Boy, I'm gonna look in the face one more time. You sound like Wuja with the Wuja show.
I'm saying that's not you saying you asking what makes an
ancient Egyptian during their time.
Okay.
Who they consider to be an ancient?
Yeah, you had to be born. What are their policies? Born and raised in Egypt and speak Egyptian. That's what makes you an Egyptian.
So can a Nubian learn to speak Egyptian?
Oh, this Nubian shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't be. If you're saying that at that point,
I'm just asking you a question. So we had half of it right.
Because
so
I can learn
Nubians
French.
in that motherfucker.
I can learn French.
So you have to learn. So if you learn French, don't jump in real quick. Because I got y'all niggas on the hook. Y'all really knocked out. Hold on, Cosmic Corey. You said you would have to live in Egypt, right? And
be
speak
born.
Egypt.
You'd have to be born in Egypt.
Okay, now I'm gonna say you don't know what you're talking about. You made that shit up. Find a source.
So what?
Next.
Listen.
Who's next?
No,
Here we get
this
somebody next. He's out of the door. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me.
They didn't have paperwork. They didn't have paperwork and a social security number that would make you an American.
In 2000 BCE, they had social security numbers. You supposed to know the culture, Concrete. See, y'all been doing this for a year. You my man, yo. But y'all,
let me do this.
y'all been telling everybody out there who the fuck wasn't Egyptian, but y'all can't tell us what makes a person Egyptian. I'm not accepting that.
The niggas that's there,
squad
the niggas that's there, they grandmamas and granddaddies. That's who an ancient Egyptian is. The niggas that's there, they grandmamas and granddaddies.
Made that up, Corey. Where you get that from, though? Tell the truth.
I mean, what makes a Mexican a Taino Indian?
Hey,
I don't know, they might have different criteria.
Because it's grandmamas and granddaddies, right?
Hey, Corey. His whole argument is based on ethnicity. What makes a person Egyptian?
Right. We're talking about a
Egyptian
population.
Is only an ethnic group, man.
Yeah, but we're talking about
ethnic group.
A population. It's different. You're not talking about ethnicity. You're talking about a population.
An Egyptian is nothing more than an ethnic group. That's it.
I know what makes up.
But the discussion starts
ethnicity can change over time in a person's lifetime, right? Y'all do know that, G, right? I know y'all up on that. Let me read that to y'all.
Let me tell you what it is. It's always a bait and switch. It's always a bait and switch. Let me tell you what the bait and switch.
He's just fucking around.
The conversation starts out. Listen, the conversation starts out about populations, right? We start to talk about populations.
Okay.
And when you're talking about a population, right? The conversation should be on genetics, right? But we flip it. We switch it, right? Because when you're talking about genetics, you're talking about populations.
So you say genetics make an Egyptian?
No.
You will die at that age.
Switch. You ain't letting me explain.
Does DNA identify?
Let me explain the bait switch.
Why you ain't saying when I asked you for it, say, yo, your DNA marker make you an Egyptian? You should have said that.
Nope.
Not saying that. You won't let him
You're not saying that?
That's the bait switch. Listen to what I'm saying. The conversation, it starts out about populations, right? Then once we get into that conversation, it flips into ethnicity, right? So that's the bait and switch. We have to keep this conversation where we at. So if we're talking about populations, then we can talk about populations. If we're going to talk about ethnic groups, then let's talk about ethnic groups. Because Christianity is an ethnic group, right? That ethnic group is worldwide. Just because you in Kansas don't make you the top Christian, right? That's an ethnic group that's worldwide, right? So when you're talking about ethnic groups, we're having a different conversation than when we're talking about populations. When you're talking about populations, you're talking about genetic groups. That's the truth about it.
All right,
that's a body right there. That's a body bag right there.
All right, so let me get these niggas out of here. Coach, put me in the game, page 56. Let me get these niggas out of here. It says there are numerous problems with the idea that isotopes and DNA can solve the enigmas of ethnic identities. One of these problems is strictly methodological. The Nile's complex frontal region, together with the underlying geography of the Nile and the Nile sources region, pose problems for isotope analysis. Other problems, right, is the pristine presentation of collagen in some contexts, such as the sites in Sudan, because of the heat, dry, sandy soil. Now, I'm gonna stop right there for a minute because I got y'all. Now, you said we were talking about population. I'm trying to give you the problem and trying to use DNA. I'm gonna stop right there. So y'all want to hold on. So we want to talk populations. So if we're talking populations, then we're not talking.
What does DNA attempt to explain?
Corey, come on, bro. I let you talk.
My bad.
Yeah, come on, bro. You can't be Wuja Jr. on me. Don't do me like that.
I'm just asking, what does DNA attempt to explain?
Listen, DNA, right, attempts to identify areas, bro.
No, populations.
Populations in areas,
groups of
bro.
People. Yes.
Listen,
no.
Listen,
it's just groups of people.
In areas, bro.
I don't know about the areas.
You gotta have the.
I don't know why you're adding the area,
Corey. Or how you not gonna add the area, Corey?
Because I don't care what area it is.
So then you don't care about the area. Think about it, yo. Think about what you're saying. When a person takes a DNA test, right?
Yeah.
I done seen you misread your shit. You ain't know what the shit was. You thought you did, right? The shit was strictly talking about the modern population in that area now. For the record, humans stay fucking moving. Is it strictly talking about the population that's there now? The area. So when we say like J markers are like in the area, that still doesn't identify if they was Hebrews or daggone quote unquote Muslims or Egypt. It doesn't make that distinction. That's the point I'm trying to say. Now it can overlap, right? So like Hebrews have J markers, but Muslims also have J markers. So, but you can't say the J marker is a Muslim or a fucking Hebrew. You wouldn't know from that point. That's the example I'm giving you. So just because you might have a marker that's in that area and you say, well, that's the Egyptian, or maybe that person wasn't a damn Egyptian in that area with that marker. You see the point I'm trying to make?
No.
That's
not what they say though. They don't.
No, but it is what they say. They say exactly that, but y'all ignore the
script on me.
signs, yo.
You flipped the script on me.
I didn't flip the script. So go back to your population conversation. So once we identify a population, now the point is that what is the ethnicity of that population? You wouldn't know until you did some digging and figured it out. And the tricky part about ethnicity is a person has to agree to it. A person can change their ethnicity in their lifetime, bro. We should all know that going forward. We should just know that you can actually change your ethnicity all day long. I just want y'all to know that. It's not stuck like we think it is.
We ain't talking about ethnicity.
Oh, so, okay, but if you talk about, here's the book, Ethnic Identities in the Land of the Pharaohs.
We ain't talking about ethnicity.
So if you talk about the Egyptians, you have to be talking about ethnicity, bro.
Oh my God.
Do you get this? I'm wrong? Go ahead, Chef.
Chef
had the floor.
He just showed you that that's the bait and switch of the argument.
How's that a bait? That's always been, y'all left out the most essential part. What identifies a person as Egyptian, right? Which means what identifies their, y'all tried to play the game. I just sit back and play stupid. I want to see how long y'all.
All right, you got it, yo.
Thank you, sir. So concrete core. What makes a person Egyptian? You was wrong. Just for the record, you're wrong.
Corey, you keep arguing with him over it. Like he's refused to see the difference, yo. He want to make it ethnicity. You know, after you didn't explain about, we're talking about the population of people did not move or change. He want to talk about the Egyptians, though? Their language, their religion. Those things can change. People can switch their languages. They can switch their culture. They can switch their religion. The people, the actual population of people did not move. That's all we're saying.
What Homo sapiens do you know that don't move, nigga? They move all the time. I don't care what the Wikipedia article you thought you misread and said. What group of people do you know that never ever move, yo?
All right, don't.
That's crazy. People move. Okay. And think about the river and they floating up and down on the river.
The Taino Indians never left the Americas.
Oh, wow. You tripping.
They didn't. They never left the Americas. So,
isolated on an island, but go ahead, yo. Plus they couldn't move, nigga. They ain't invented the damn boat yet. They ain't had no choice. They had water.
They had a small canoe that could take them up a channel or something.
How they get there?
Get where?
To the Taino Indians.
They walked.
Oh, they straight. They did migrate.
You talking about something that happened over a period of 70,000 years and ended just 10,000 years ago.
I hear you.
So if you can show me some similar data where there was a 70,000 year migration that just ended 10,000 years ago, then we'll be talking, similarities there.
I hear you.
Yeah. But you can't be doing the bait and switch though, man.
How am I baiting? No, I don't want the people to think I'm baiting and switching, right? For the life of me, I thought that the last year, niggas was sitting up here telling us who the Egyptians was not. I could have sworn, if I'm wrong, say, you wrong. That's not what we was talking about. Was that what we was talking about? Now, the way you
I never said who the, I probably said that we Black Americans are not Egyptian, but what I've always said is the people that's there are the people that's been there. I ain't never talked about really who ain't Egyptian other than us Americans here. Us
Wow.
Ghanaians and people from Sierra Leone and Nigeria and all of those places like that from the west coast of Africa. We ain't got nothing to do with neither Nubians or Egyptians. So it don't be really making sense how we can. And then you can fit the United States in the Sahara Desert, right? And y'all talking about somebody up in Maine, right? Way down in New Mexico. You're talking about niggas up in Maine being kin to the niggas way down in Mexico, right? And even in America, they never did that, right? The Aztecas will not say, well, we all Indians to the Tainos. You know what I mean? That would be an insult. Black Americans is the only ones that talk about Africa. This Africa talk. We all Africa. Well, they was on the continent of Africa. No, because
stay
what you're
back
talking
in
about
Africa.
is a
Don't hear about
tectonic
the
plate.
African Americans.
No, what we're
Nobody
talking
on this
about.
panel argued that the Egyptians, the African Americans was Egyptians, yo. Where you getting that from? That wasn't my conversation.
No, you switching my word. But
what are you talking about then? Let's get back to what an Egyptian. You ain't proved you knew what an Egyptian was, though, Corey. That's the problem. Then y'all gonna act like we wasn't talking about Egyptians.
The ancestors of the
how
people.
How can y'all talk about Egyptians and don't know what the hell making Egyptians?
No,
that's crazy to me.
Hey, Unc, I heard you gave me that answer months ago.
Right. So why you act like you ain't believe it?
Because I'm not. That's not even what we're talking about.
Really? So what we talking about?
So then? I'm gonna wait the Saturday till you reveal your grand.
Wait a minute. So if you know what Egyptian is, then I'm with them. Then we right then, right?
Because for you, it sounds so slick to you. You think that is a silver bullet. So I can't wait. I could have been weeks ago, right? Say, you said it was da-da-da. No, I want you to roll it out the way that you want to roll it out.
Straight though, Chef. Let me get this straight. No, we don't gotta roll nothing out, bro. So if you know what an Egyptian is,
no, I know what you said.
No, bro. Nick, I'm the nigga. I'm the dumbest nigga in the room. So I gotta rely on the experts.
All right, so cool.
I don't read better than that.
I'm waiting.
I'm the average guy that sits amongst you.
Right.
Y'all niggas top notch, super duper. We know what Egyptian is, nigga. I'm just simply saying, based off the criteria for what an Egyptian is, y'all niggas been 1,000,000% wrong for 1.5 years. That's what I'm saying.
So you know, I know your.
No, I don't think so. So why? So let's say,
right?
If you know,
I know your answer.
Right. So then say, so if you know the answer, say Unc was right the whole time.
No. I want you to roll it out. I want you to roll your grand answer out because you ask everybody like I got.
So why you ain't answering then? So I'm asking you why you answering.
I know. So you know I know your answer.
I don't believe you lying.
All right, cool. I'm gonna text it to you. I'm gonna text it to you. I'm gonna text it to you because I want you to roll it out.
Go ahead, text, and I'm gonna read it live. When you text,
then I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it because I want you
bluffing. You bluffing.
No, you know I know. Come on.
Nope.
You know I know.
So if you know, then tell Corey he wrong. Then if you know.
No, I want you to roll it out. You say you're gonna roll it out Saturday. I want you because he think it's gonna be so groundbreaking. I just can't wait till that
it ain't got nothing to do with your DNA marker.
It's gonna fall.
It ain't got nothing to do with your DNA marker. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Now, not
a genetic.
It don't got nothing to do with your genetics.
Corey already killed it. He already killed it with what he just said.
Who?
Corey
didn't kill that.
We're not talking about ethnicity.
Stuck on an isolated island somewhere.
We're not talking about ethnicity. We're talking about the population. Reggie went on Sinetta and showed. Hold on, Reggie tried to go on
and beat his own self
and say the population moved. That
I don't know about Reggie and what he talking about. I'm talking about me.
I'm saying in the conscious community, right? So if you're not in the argument, get out of it. That's all I can say. Because I don't want to, me and you came to an agreement early in this week that we're not going to lump everybody arguments in with everybody else.
Right. Reggie
So
gonna
if
do a
you're not
presentation, I ain't even seen it.
right, so if you're not saying that the ancient population of Egyptians moved and the current population ain't descendants of the modern population, that the modern population ain't descendants of the ancient population, if you're not saying that, you're not in the conversation.
All right, so we're gonna freeze it right here, yo. Let me come right here, man. Let me get this. All right.
No, can we get that clear?
Yeah, I heard you.
So is you in the conversation or is you not?
I ain't in that shit talking about everybody. I'm right here. Let me do what I'm doing. Let me get out of everybody's shit. I can stand on mine. Yeah, I got mine all the way. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy.
I can't wait to Saturday till he roll this. All
right, so we right here, yo. These niggas talk about Can everybody see my screen though? While we talking, y'all talking too much for me right now. I don't like to talk. Can y'all see the screen?
This nigga done went back 160,000 years.
Yeah, can we see the screen here? Let's get this straight. All right, we're gonna do chronology because this is what we got to do, right? Because everybody like to skip over chronology and dive to somewhere to nowhere, right? So we're not gonna do that. So you hearing this conversation about just back migration and but they never tell you where they actually back migrated to. They would lead you to believe that niggas left somewhere, went somewhere super serious, and came back a whole different type of motherfucker complete. That's the game they played with the whole North African sauce.
So who you talking to, Thunder?
I'm talking to anybody that's gonna listen. Remember, yo, I'm glad that people listen to me.
Hold on, so who you talking to, Thunder? Who this for?
I'm talking to anybody.
Ain't talking to me.
I'm talking to anybody that want to listen right now.
So who was just talking about?
Can I finish this right here? I can do it on the other joint. I don't gotta do it right here. I know what I'm doing. We talking about the back migration to North Africa the niggas talk about. And they talk about how the North African Thunder, talk about how the North African population.
Oh yeah, Thunder said that.
Okay, go ahead. Yo, that's the shit Thunder been talking.
What happened?
Die on this.
What's the date on the back migration?
Yeah, die on this right now. Yo, die.
Say it again.
Man, I ain't talking. I'm not talking. I'm
okay, go ahead.
I'm putting in this work.
No, I just wanted to know the date of the back migration.
I'm gonna get there. So over 160,000 years ago, modern humans.
That's why he gonna kill himself at right there.
Come on, man. Thunder. I swear I put you in the black hole like amazingly fast, like warp speed. Over 160,000 years ago. Modern humans, Homo sapiens,
bro.
the early, man, you know we rocking, yo, come on, stop that. Archaeological evidence of our mitochondrial DNA and Y chromosome ancestors is found in East Africa. Boom, so here you go now. Now for 160, 135, we seen where they started out at, and we see, look at the arrows and see which directions they went in.
That's a split.
Come on, man, stop. Just relax.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
My bad.
See the directions the populations went into, right? Ain't nobody left Africa yet. At 135, 160, 135.
Yeah, they're still in the Great Rift Valley.
Boom. Bam. Now, you see they exited up out of Africa. 135 to 115. Are we looking at this, ladies and gentlemen? Right? It said a group traveled across the Green Sahara 125,000 years ago through the open northern gate up to the Nile to the Levant. Bam. Okay. We found right along. Just educating like we supposed to. This was shooting killers do.
That's some killer information right there, huh?
Boom. Now we realize that 115,000, it say the branch that reached the Levant died out. So these people died out. They didn't even make it. These niggas ain't back migrating because they died out.
Oh, that kills you. Go ahead. Keep
out.
Go ahead. Oh man, that kills you.
This branch that reached the Levant died out by 90,000 years ago. A global freeze up turned this area, North Africa, into extreme desert. This region was later what? Reoccupied by Neanderthal man. Boom. Now we starting to cook. Now, 90,000, 85,000, yeah. Hush your mouth, Cosmic Corey. 85,000 years ago, a group crossed the mouth of the Red Sea, right? the gates of Griff prior to traveling as beachcombers along the southern coast of Arabia Peninsula towards India. All non-African people are descended from these groups. Now, in the literature, when we talk about non-African, we talk about those who left the continent, right, and mutations occurred. That's all they mean. They don't mean they're not African. That's how we explain it in the material.
Where
So
they cross?
look,
What was the peninsula they cross on?
Red Sea. They right here.
No, what the peninsula say?
Arabia Peninsula towards India.
And then what I say? Okay, go ahead.
Boom. All right. Now, it say from Sari Lacuna, they continued along the Indian Ocean coast to Western Indonesia. Then landmass attached to Asia. Still following the coast, they moved around, Borneo to southern China. That's 85,000, 75,000. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow. Boom. Boom. Super eruption of Mount Toba. Y'all know what Mount Toba was, right? All right, Sumatra.
Okay, though.
Causing a 6-year nuclear winter and instant 1,000-year ice age with a dynamic population crash to less than 10,000 adults. So when we thinking there's millions of niggas on Earth, yo, we down to 10,000 adults at 75,000. Huh? Who knew? Interesting. Volcano ash from the eruption up to 5 meters deep covered India. Let me keep going. We paying close attention. We following it up. Okay, 74,000, 65,000. Right? It says, following the devastation of India's subcontinent, repopulation took place. Groups crossed by boat, right, from Timor into Australia and also from Borneo into New Guinea. There was intense cold and the lower was this, Paleoglacial into the north. Look at the arrows, look where everybody at. Pay close attention to Africa, all right? Pay close attention to Australia. So they get there about between 74,000 and 65,000. Now, 65,000, 52,000. Dramatic warming of the climate 52,000 years ago. Okay, groups were finally able to move north. Okay, up to the Fertile Crescent, returning to the Levant. From there, they moved into Europe via the am I saying this right? Bosporus from 50,000 years ago.
Yeah, Bosporus, yeah.
Bosporus, I said that right, okay.
I'm guessing.
I think that was it. Okay, mini ice age. Y'all see this white up here? These look at North America, right? This where the Native American brothers die at when they play this game. Man, North America is covered by the ice sheet. I know the name of the Laurentine ice sheet right there. Ain't nobody coming over there. Ain't no humans over there. So when they start talking about 45,000, 50,000 humans was over there, no, they wasn't. They ain't got there yet. Damn near all of Canada is covered, and parts of what you saying North America is covered with ice. So we see many ice age, okay? All right, Upper Paleolithic, okay? Culture moved from Turkey into Bulgaria, Europe. The new style of stone tools moved up into Danube, that's a river, into Hungary, then Australia. All right, we seeing it, right? Paying close attention. Here you go. From 45,000 to 40,000. You see them groups that went around Arabia, stayed close to it, came back into Africa. That's where they went at. They went all around there and came. Look at the trail. This is the back migration. All right. This group here will end up in the Sahara, along with other groups that's in there. So groups from the Eastern Asia coast move west through Central Asia's steeples towards Northeast Asia from Pakistan. They moved into Central Asia and from Indochina through Tibet into what's this? Qinghai Plateau.
Right. So don't that explain the people that's there today?
What you talking about?
The population of the people that's there today, that pretty much explains it at 45, right?
Yeah, that's a group. Yeah, remember everybody didn't leave. Remember that? Remember it was only 10,000 people. Remember, don't forget all that's important information to know. So all groups did leave, and I clearly showed that. All right.
Right, absolutely. I would never say that all groups left.
All right. But you see, I want you to look at their migration pattern though, right? And when I go back to the skin map, you're gonna see how everybody was looking. They was all looking the same, just some variations. Sometimes we didn't went so blacked out to the point where we miss what humans are. Remember, all humans are 99% the same any damn way. All right. So if we want to start determining what people look like back then, well, look what they looking like. They ain't in the red all the way up. That's not them people, obviously. These people we know what people look like in Ethiopia. We understand migrations and the whole 9 yards back and forth, right? That should be no problem.
How far is Ethiopia from Egypt? What's the mileage in between?
That's a long distance. That's that Red Sea travel though. But for the record, yo, look at the Red Sea.
So it's the length of the Red Sea, basically, down there. A little more, actually, right?
Yeah,
a little more than the length of the Red Sea.
Yeah, but you got Eritrea is right here, punt, right? That's where their language comes from, though, Corey.
Whose language?
The Afro-Asiatic.
Okay.
Let's keep moving. All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out though. Now, by you saying that, right? By you just demonstrating what you just demonstrated.
I want to show that.
Why is there a problem when I be saying? Listen, why is there a problem when I be saying the Levant niggas, all them Levant niggas, right? All the Egyptian niggas, right? These is all genetically the same population of people.
Yeah, because you're leaving out the Green Sahara. You gotta let them go in the Green Sahara, yo. You feel me? And mix with people from West and South.
What you saying? What I'm saying is, you just demonstrated how this group of people with the migration pattern, right? So the Green Sahara at this point makes no never mind, because this is the same group of people here that migrated into the Green Sahara.
Can I just finish though? So if
you think
I
just want to.
Are you thinking? Hold on. Are you thinking? Are you thinking that this northern population is the only people that went to the Green Sahara?
No, I wouldn't. I would never say that.
Okay.
I would never say that. But what I'm saying is that's what you just demonstrated, though.
I didn't demonstrate that. I'm not finished yet.
Okay.
Okay. Ancestors of the Native Americans who crossed the bridge land, right, connecting Siberia to Alaska, either passed through the ice quarter, reaching the middle, the middle craft before the LGM, or took the coastal route. So either they could have took that coastal route right there, right? Mm-hmm. With like some types of boats, right? All right. Or took this route right here. But that's the area right there. Now they
that was a land bridge. That was a land bridge at one point.
Yeah, but that's the area right there where they didn't go immediately over there. So
right.
They were there for a while. So they kind of gathered and mutated right there. All right. Mm-hmm. And then they crossed into. Now, by the time you cross into that, then you see a different other group will develop. I think it's X or something like that. All right. Boom, boom. 22,000 during the last ice age. Northern Europe, Asia, and North America were depopulated with isolated surviving groups locked in refuge in North America. we say the ice core closed and the coastal routes froze. Boom, stuck. There you go. Now they isolated again. Right? What happens when populations are isolated? It's called a founder event. All right? Boom, founder event right there. Ice again. Y'all see that ice returns, right? All right. What do you people think? Now they get down to South America, 19,000, 50,000 last glacial maximus years ago in North America. South of the ice groups continue to develop diversity in large cultural and genes as they crossed into South America, Australia, rock art, Bradishaw paintings. All right, go to the Bradishaw website. Type in the word BRADSHAW. Bradishaw Foundation. Great website. All right. Here you go. So now you say they're all in South America now. What time we at? Between 15,000 and 12,000. Now on the update, because this is 2002, Mr. Corey, there were certain things that wasn't known that are known now. So this is from what? 2002. All right.
2003.
My fault, 2003. There's a whole lot to me to add to this, but I wanted to give a basis, right, to just the global, because we heard people talking this and talking that, and then you got the Native American people that swear they did this and the whole 9 yards. But between 15,000 and 12,000, y'all can see that ice is still around there, right? This is definitely for the brothers that swear they Native American and swear that their population started in North America. That couldn't possibly be true, because we can go in reverse, right? You can feel where everybody was. Molecular clocks, right? Where we know that mutations occur regularly, so they can literally trace it back in time.
But you gotta help me understand something.
Go ahead.
I think we can talk about, see, that was a great demonstration, right? And we can talk about mutations.
15 to 10,000. Hold on, almost finished.
All right.
Don't let you tear it apart. But you know how I like to do it. Right? 10,000, 8,000, the final collapse of the ice age. Hitherlanded. The dawn heralded the dawn of agriculture. The Sahara was grasslands, as implied by life-size giraffes. What's this? Petroglyphs in Niger. Y'all know what Niger at, right? Recolonization of Britain and Scandinavia. See, I was trying to get to this part, yo. You was fighting, you was messing with me, yo. You see the red dot? Look at the red dot. You see the red dot? What that red dot at? Cosmic Corey, what that's at?
I see where it's at.
Okay, so hold on. I'm saying where that's at, Niger. So I'm just saying, relax for one moment in time. Just everybody just chill. Let's enjoy the conversation. You was a little heady. You was trying to get me. No, relax. I say, let me get you to the end. Let me get you to the end. There's no Egypt at 10,000, 8,000. We all agree, right? Okay. Okay. So I just want y'all to know, in this area right here, right, they got all types of artifacts, right? I'm gonna bring that to the table. Not tonight though, right? Because I feel like I'm going a little bit long, but I just want to kind of.
No, but I just want to point out, if you bring that map back up.
Can you bring it back?
Bring that point out, that map right back up, right? And you can go to where you was just at 10,000 or whatever, or 8,000. It don't matter. But my point is, you see that gray line that's under that red dot that you pointed to?
Right here?
Yeah, you see, that's the red dot, right? Go down to the gray line, the
right
gray
here.
one. Yep, that one right there. Yep. There you go, right there.
Okay.
So the other shit don't matter to me. With all the rest of it don't matter, because that's what matters to me, that gray line. That's who I am. That's who we are, that gray line. So all these other niggas, they don't have anything to do with us. Population wise, genetically wise.
Says you.
You know.
But all that make up the population down there. Yo, you can't alleviate none of that. I just want you to know.
I just wanted to point that out. That's all.
And then niggas ain't walking on the line, yo. It's just to show you the routes they was possibly taking. And nobody's walking on the line. Oh shit, don't walk off the line. You gotta knock it off. Right. I hate you saying though, bro. But I just wanted to show you. Let me get out the screen though, man. Hold on. So this for you, Mr. Thunder. Right here is the skin color map, bro. Knock it off, yo.
No, that's the UVA map. You had the skin map up. You had there go the skin map right there.
Right here. That's the UVA, that's the ultraviolet rays. But right here is the skin color map, real quick, right? The twin role played by skin protection from excessive UVA radiation and absorption of enough sunlight to trigger the production of vitamin D. Means that people living in the lower latitudes close to the equator with intense UVA have developed darker skin protection. Protect them from the damaging effects of the ultraviolet. They say, in contrast, those living in the higher latitudes, closer to the poles, have developed fair skin to maximize vitamin D. This is Chaplin, okay? Chaplin, all right? And Nina Nabrowski. So if you look at this map right here, right? Let me zero in on it, right? If you can envision the Nile Valley going through these different areas, right? The Nile at least goes down there. You'll see these people ranging different complexions. That's all I'm saying, right? And I'm saying early Europeans said anybody that was just dark brown, not the extra dark brown, but this brown right here, yo, they not nothing. They somebody else. We're gonna make them slaves, whatever they're gonna do. So
I don't know,
because
that kind of
skin
brown
color, when Egypt clearly goes through different zones. So we know that Upper Egypt is going to be in this area. You're going to have the brownest people in the civilization going to live in Upper Egypt. Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt was
they
not.
Still wouldn't be our brown. At that point, they still ain't our kind of brown.
Our kind. Man. All right, I ain't
go back to the skin map. Go back to the skin map.
Our kind of brown. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna show you what our kind of brown is. Go ahead. Go right back to it. Let me show you what our
kind of brown though, Corey.
But the people from that area, remember that gray line? Remember that gray line that I just showed you? The gray line. Let me show you. Zoom in. You see the black. You see the black, right? Now just above and outside that black, that's the kind of brown you is. Above that is the kind of brown the Egyptians is. That's all I'm saying. So the brownness, we can have a brown conversation if y'all want. We can have a genetic conversation and we can have a language conversation. I'm thinking it all makes my point. And most of this shit I didn't even know before we started. Before we started having this conversation.
He's saying you basically North Africa to Saudi Arabia, big dog. We got to deal with this, Unc. You can't let him get away with that.
No. Unc is from the part of the map, the skin map that blends with the dark.
I'm actually over there, Corey. My test actually says that my mother group is actually over here.
Okay. Well, you're an anomaly. You happen to be an anomaly.
I'm just saying. So I'm on both halves of it, bro. So we
ain't if you notice, our kind of brown.
That's not the point. Wait, whoa. Stop.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
You're presupposing that groups are stagnant. That's not.
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
They're variations. So I'm looking at the top. You see the top tan? You see the top tan part?
You're comparing that to actual human beings' skin color, Corey. Unc saying
this is a skin color map.
But it's not showing the actual skin color of the people. It's just showing.
It's showing a general. It's showing a general match.
Yeah, but when you say
I understand that
your skin color is closer to this above the black, then you're equating that color that you see on that map with the tone of his skin. You're equating it. You're using the comparison.
No, I'm not talking about Unc's skin specifically, brother. I'm not talking about Unc's skin specifically.
But I thought you said his skin was the color on that
No, I'm saying the brown that we are as a
Right.
as a general population. That's
Right.
what I'm talking about.
It's identical to
we
the
having a
color you see on
conversation
that
about
map. Right.
populations, not about skin.
Right. So what I'm saying to you, Corey, is when you said the brown, the color that we are is basically what we see at this level of the map. What you just
That's where
did
we
was
from.
what I'm saying to you is
That's
this,
the
Corey.
zone you from, right?
What you did is equated the colorization or the zone signification or the zone signifiers, which is displayed by colors. What you did was equate that with the actual skin tone of us today. Because you said,
Ain't that what the map does attempts to do?
No, it doesn't. No, because you have
Explain
black
what the
underneath it.
attempts to do.
You have black dealing with the Sudan and all that. These people
No,
don't look
explain
like
what
the color
map
of the map.
attempts to do. The map that
The map just gives you different zones, like you said. You was right about that. It gives you different zones, and they give you the variety of textures according to the environmental pressures, according to the UVs and things of this nature. But what I'm saying is this: when you equate the color that's used to represent these certain zones with a certain skin tone, then you're not doing justice. And Unc wasn't saying that. That's all I'm saying.
Now, Valley.
Go ahead, Unc.
Man, don't come in the house without speaking in the
Oh yeah,
bro.
peace to you, big homie. Peace to you, King, man. I love you to death, Killer Rock, Johnny Drop of What about you? You know, peace to you already. You already know what I'm. You already know. Peace to Chef. Peace to all the guys. Peace to the panel, for sure.
Well, finish your point though, bro.
No, I'm done with that. I just wanted to say, I kind of heard that. Like,
your phone went out a little bit.
I just wanted to say,
the background.
Okay, am I clear now? I'm a little clear, right? I'm a little clear, right, OG?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, I just wanted to say, when you're talking about the skin maps, I agree with talking about population genetics. And Unc made a point when he dealt with geography. When you're dealing with population genetics, you cannot take geography placement out of it because you're dealing with population genetics. You're dealing with geographical land masses. So he made a point there, and it was all up in the air.
Fact, though.
Yeah, that's before we got to this point. So I just wanted to make that clear real quick in defense of that. But another thing, I was listening keenly, and then you said, Unc, you see that color right there above this? That's more enlikened to the color of us. So you were equating the colors that's represented on the skin graph map, the skin map, to equate it with, since that is more likened to our color, then that color represents us. That's not what it represents. It just
no,
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that. I was basing it on the geographical location, right? Because where you come from, brother, where your ancestors come from, right? Where your ancestors come from is not the Nile Valley, and they not Hebrews, bro. Where your ancestors come from is the west coast of Africa. You see what I'm saying?
How far that go back?
And if you look at
how far do my ancestors go back on the West Coast? I have no. You told me where my ancestors come from. So I want you to educate me. I'm gonna take notes. I got
your ancestors. You can trace your ancestors back to Africa.
Hold on,
go ahead.
Put a pin right there, yo. Let's go to chat real quick. Put a pin, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It says Jasmine says. She says, it says, so I have a question. Do you guys support the idea that deep melanated skin being able to lighten or darken in order to adapt to the climate that it's in? This being particular for Black skin.
No, it don't adapt. You can tan, but adaptation is.
It is an adaptation.
I guess you can say it's an adaptation. I don't know.
Yeah, that's based on environment and diet. You get what I'm saying?
No. What I'm saying is somebody could go to a different environment and they skin tan. I'm talking about like a single.
No, she's talking about. No, she got me talking. Evolution does not occur in a person.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Maybe she got to clarify.
She might be saying, let's see. Granted, not lightning. Hold on. She said again. Let me get Jasmine right, real quick. It says, so I have a question. Do you guys believe support the idea of deep melanated skin being able, is he talking about skin being able to lighten and darken? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can. I mean,
of
over a
course.
time period. It's
Yeah,
over a
yes.
time
She
period.
said skin. Now people, yeah, it would have to, sis, or else you like is an adaptation, right? It's an adaptation. So watch this, Corey. If too many adaptations build up, right? And you run back into something, you're not gonna be able to mate with it no more. That's
Right.
why
If
yeah,
speciation happens.
yep. Yeah, it's too much. It's just not gonna occur like that. So yeah, it's a very matter of fact, different skin color is nothing but a variation. It's a variation, and they call
Yeah,
that
it's not an
allele.
adaptation, it's a variation.
Yep, it's just certain expressions, certain loci being expressed. You get what I'm saying? Just through certain environments and certain diets. A lot of it is already there. It just take a
genes turn on and
stop
off.
it though.
It just
your
take
diet can stop it because your
yeah,
diet can produce
no,
enough of the vitamin D.
yes, sir.
Your
Yes,
skin
sir.
wouldn't have to change. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's
And
not that the skin change in an individual. See, people always fuck up evolution. Evolution occurs in a population, right or wrong, Corey?
Yeah,
yeah, so not a single individual, right?
Yeah, not an individual. And I think that's the hardest thing. We need to start saying that. The evolution does not occur in one human being. So it's not like I'm gonna stand here and turn into a motherfucking whatever.
And then I think it confuses people too when we talk about like this group left this place and then went to this place. You know what I mean? Like it's not that specific group that left out. You know, these is their descendants over time getting to these places. You know, no group walked out of Africa and end up in Asia or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just kept walking your straight shot. Hit a map.
No, you have people who settled the hundreds and thousands of years past.
It's people along the whole path. That's how they got the skeletons. This is how they do it because they get the skeletons along the whole path. You know what I'm saying? And in the whole time span, you get the time span or whatever.
Motherfucker think they had GPS, and knew where they was going, like they knew they was going in America or something.
Yeah, they didn't have a direction. You know. I guess.
No, most of them just follow the currents of the river, like we know the Nile. It empties it.
They follow the herds. They follow the herds.
The herds, yes, that's two. But you had hunter gatherers and that sometimes didn't follow herds. You had a lot of pastoralists that was really doing the herd following. Yeah,
that
you know what I'm saying?
Later.
So yeah, it comes later, but you always had these certain aspects. Like everybody didn't just follow herd. You get what I'm saying? People follow the way. People follow. Yeah, I know that, but people follow the way. Yeah, that's an aspect of it. That's aspect of it. So we just throwing a lot of. We all agreeing. We just throwing a lot of different components.
And then we also got to clarify because Unc made a great point. Unc made a great point earlier. You know, it wasn't 7 billion people. So when we talking about these populations, especially at when you're talking 100,000, 80,000, 70,000,
right?
You're talking a very small population of human beings on the planet. Talked about how it dwindled down to 10,000 adults. You know what I'm saying?
I can't get with that.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. So let's get back to
I know for sure the population dwindled down to 100,000.
It didn't even say that much. I think it said like 10,000 something. Yeah, it was on the brink of being not extinct. It was 10,000 people. Yeah, we think it was a whole lot of dudes and women. It wasn't even that. No,
I don't think that. I think we just giving an estimate. Yeah, but go ahead.
No, I could actually. I don't want to do it. But let's put
you can
get back to the conversation. So we was talking about the skin map, right? And Corey, so Corey, I'm basically saying that's a general map, right, of people that lived in that area. Now people stay migrating, yo. So you know that, right? That's we walk, we migrate. So we're saying that the basic groups that stayed in that area, which ain't motherfuckers never just stay one place, they back and forth and they self to death around here to the point where they ended up in North America. right? So yeah, generally speaking, the people that lived in those areas would have been, you know, the darker or the lighter would have been somewhere in there. It's not like when you look at the population, they look like this, or they all stuck right there. That's not what that map is really supposed to be used for. You get it, Corey? You feel me?
Yeah, but
Yeah, we
you
can't
seen
use that.
the three different kind of browns though, right? I just wanted to point that point out.
Yes,
Okay.
but everybody wouldn't be the same complexion.
So they was the two top browns, right?
No,
they would have been a mixture of the
no.
two top browns.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Brown. I'm not. We're not gonna be mad at Browns. And yes, the people and you're right, Corey. People in Lower Egypt are going to be far lighter than people in Upper Egypt. Absolutely. In the Delta, they're going to be even lighter. And I got sources to show you.
But then
like,
when you get down further, when you get below, see, there's another brown that's below Upper Egypt. That was my point.
Oh yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Okay. That's dark. You blue black.
No, not the black. I ain't getting to the black yet.
Oh, you're talking about that mid-range.
It was another shade of brown just before you got to the black.
I got you. You're right.
So you got 3 shades of brown, then you got the black.
I got you.
So we mixing around the black and the 3rd shade of brown, right? Mm-hmm. They're mixing with the light brown and the little slightly darker brown. So that was just all I wanted to point out to you on that skin map thing.
But Egypt,
they ain't even in our zone, huh?
I know you keep saying ours, like man, like all our other was saying we was an African people, and then all of a sudden it started getting split. Y'all not that way.
I don't like that. I'm racist. I don't like the word African because I think that word gets used. I think that word gets misused. The word Africa, it's abused.
Nah,
it's actually abusing our community. The word Africa is abusing our community.
Yeah, but they said,
Corey, you wild, man.
It is.
Hold on for a minute, Corey. The racist said what you said, though, Corey. You was a racist with the whole Mediterranean.
I'm racist. I admit it.
Yeah, but that's not what scholarship doesn't command that. Anyway,
I've never been a scholar. Huh? I've never been a scholar, right? I just listen to what they say and then I use certain things as a weapon when it suits me. Go ahead.
We got 111 people in the building, man. Listen.
Shout out. Let me get to the chat, man. Let me get in.
I just appreciate everybody in there, man. That will come listen to me, right? And come listen to Cosmic Corey, Nile Valley Hebrew, Sofa, Pseudo Killer Official, Brother Thunder, and hear us have a conversation at 12:30 at night. Regularly, we're not having these types of discussions, or we ain't cussing each other out, right? We argue a little bit. We're not agreeing with every point, and we learned a little something today. We all had good points. I think this is important for us to continue these types of conversations, man. Right? So it's not true that y'all just come when niggas is cussing each other out. I knew that was the bullshit, right? I know y'all come because y'all know we're gonna come over and have some damn fun. That's why they come. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna throw some slides up and niggas gonna be woke the whole damn time. We do not present sleeper shit, readership, and foolishship. We present to have fun shit. You feel me? Cosmic Corey.
Yeah, we do some holler shit every now and then too.
Oh yeah, hold up, and the holler.
But this is good though. This is good, right?
Might have some no source shit too in there.
Oh man, the looker ship. We got a little bit of looker shit.
Yeah, Corey, you gotta wiggle your way out of that looker ship. You still do that. You still guilty a little bit. I'm been trying to put your coattail on it now.
No talking shit. No talking shit. Little fun shit around this motherfucker. We definitely having the fun shit though. But I just appreciate to be able to talk about, these types of subjects, man. There's many people be in the building. That's a good thing right there, man. I don't feel like banging on nobody right now. Maybe I do.
I do. Tell people to stop asking
talking about them niggas. They try to talk that shit, yo. Right? This what y'all can't do. This for everybody in earshot, right? This what you can't do. You can't try to separate me from my friends. We have long-standing relationships. Specifically, I'm Raw Squad. People know how I am. People know who the great Asahotep is and how he do. Everybody know who is. Everybody know that Smash Rockwells every 5 years gonna fight with Asar and Wu. That's what we do, right? And people just coming in maybe 5 years, they misunderstood that, right? People that's been rocking with me for a while know that, man, this nigga gonna keep something different coming, right? Like, just keep it flowing. Like, it's a time for people to stand up, yo, that just don't believe in no God. It's just that time. That is okay, right? It's okay to have a general conversation. Everything ain't got to be in the glyphs, right? Everything don't got to be that. We can just have general conversations from time and debate it. I'm going to make sure I bring my sources. Corey, when he feel like it, Cosmic Corey, when he feel like he going to bring a source. When the damn Sosa, you know what I mean? Don't let me talk too much shit about a book. We going to fight page for page. Sheffin is the source, though. He ain't been no source. He is the source. But that's okay. That nigga get lucky every now and then, which is some bullshit. I don't know how he do it, yo. I don't know how y'all niggas get lucky sometimes. But the truth is, yo, we all read hard. We hard readers. See, don't get it twisted. Niggas ain't just popping up. We might not agree with each other. The chat might not agree with everything I'm saying or with that, but that's the show. It's the conversation, yo. Like Smash started this new brand. This new conversation is old, but it's new because y'all just hinted about identifying Black people, right? But we all piggyback off of that because it keeps it exciting. And at no time should we hate each other for that, right? If y'all really want to get super, slow it down, you know what I mean? Slow it down. You go, you go to Wu, he gonna teach, like Wu. Yo, I always said, yo, this nigga teaching is so fucking accurate that he should only say it one time. Right or wrong, Cosmic Core. Like when he make a statement about something, yo, and blah, 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 he should stop right there, should he not?
Mm-hmm. He makes his point very clear.
I mean, he fuck it up when he go back again and do it again and go back again and do it again. And you be like, nigga, I don't stop it. But that's his style. So when we feel like hearing it 30 times over, we go there, right? When we feel like that rap energy, that magi, that ha, that, yeah, that's scholarly, very, very scholarly, you know what I'm saying? But the rhythmic shit, you know what I'm saying? We fucking with the magi. His shit like, you know, this nigga is a professional entertainer. He's a professional. This nigga get money to entertain. The name of his group is the High Road. Yo, this nigga, his very presence, y'all should have been at the daggone Kim and
they didn't know about Smash, you know, back in the early 90s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a fan of Smashes since the early 90s. I listened to the High Road and shit.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
You've been in it for a while. I'm actually an album purchaser. You know what I'm saying?
I got all of them.
We used to have a record store that was by the house in the neighborhood where I grew up at, right? Mm-hmm. It was called Rice's Records, right? Mm-hmm. And I still remember going to buy it, you know. I still remember going to actually buy the album, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just smooth shit when, you know, you actually can, you know, have conversations with somebody that you actually was a fan of. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, you know? so we go there to catch that hip hop type thing. Now, you know, Wu-Ja take that shit and crack a joke about it, but that's Wu-Ja. He'll make a nice post, right? Like I said, I say, wow, I'm gonna read the post, then he gonna explain it away. That's how I like, but that's Wu-Ja. Yo, like everybody got me, I might cuss you out on Monday, talk shit on Sunday, I mean, smiling on Wednesday, and back and cuss you out again. Or I might just keep it super scholarly. I might just friendly fire, nigga. You know how I do. Sometimes I'll be a loose cannon, sometimes I'm not.
Right.
You got like Ben dedicated to African spirituality. Right, man. Ben, me and Ben been friends for many moons. Yo, Ben been there and had my back when niggas was trying to attack me. See, this is what niggas don't know. Ben was the first nigga to help me sell the shoes. Ben, we drove hundreds of miles, right? Ben was out there in the hot sun. That's Ben, setting up tents, breaking them down. Loyal nigga. I never turn my back on Ben. Trust me with that. I don't care about the African spirituality part. I don't care about the Masi part that me and him started. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none. At the end of the day, yo, I care about that man and his family. Like that's what it is. See, that's the bond we all got. Smash. Never let a nigga down. I care about that man and his family. Different shit. Wu Jai, I care about that man and his family, about his daughters. I met his daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's the Wu. We argue because we don't agree about shit. Asar always got my back. You know what I'm saying? Like when I need the help, I can bing, 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 bing. Yo, we never mess that up, yo. So niggas that think they can do that, oh, you losing your friends. Nah, yo, you acting like a nigga, dog. Sit back and relax and enjoy the ride, yo. Stop hating and participate. That goes for all the fucking haters. Knock it off, yo. Don't get mad, yo, because we crewed up over here with the pseudo killers, nigga. Just pick us apart. It's part of the show, baby. Right? You need 110, 130, 150 people in the fucking building. I'm not talking to 20 people. I'll just fucking retire. The people let you know if they want to hear your mouth or not. They'll let you know that. I'm not sitting here talking to 10, 15 people. For what? I'm here sitting here talking so that I can actually say something that might inspire a nigga, right? To get away from the pseudo-isms. The same reason fucking Cosmic Corey is here. The same reason fucking Vance is here. The same reason fucking Ken is here. The same reason all the groups is here, yo. Because we might say something that might save y'all damn life. Oh, really? Yeah, nigga, it was a fucking pandemic. And 99% of the community had that shit wrong. Now, that saved your fucking life. Niggas is starting to suffer from long-term COVID. They swore the vitamins and beetle juice was helping them. Now they got the long-term COVID because they had some mild symptoms. Now they fucked up in the game. Can't stop coughing. Dr. Sabian themselves to fucking death. There are people, right, that lost their life fucking with Dr. Africa and bullshit Dr. Sabian. There are people that lost their life fucking around with that flim-flammy shit that Malachi York had. There were kids, you know what I'm saying, they got molested fucking with that cult shit. So that's why I come with this energy like that. That's why when the big homie say, yo, knock it the fuck off, we supposed to knock it the fuck off because it's about the fucking people, dog. It's about these groups that was formed. That's what it's fucking about. It ain't about my personal agendas, my Cosmic Corey personal fucking agendas. It ain't about, it's about y'all, man. Because y'all gonna be the ones to take the shit back to your families. They gonna be saying you crazy what you saying. When you give them the scientific literacy, when you give them accurate information. It's important to have dialogues so that the people can hear you. It's important not to be this fucking high amongst the fucking clouds where the people can't even relate to you. That shit's important. The shit we talk about might save your fucking life. I can't speak for everybody else. So when I hear pseudo shit creeping in this motherfucker, when I hear niggas trying to make the alien shit something and the doggone dudes, we not buying that shit. Never would. Never could. Never should. Nigga, I love hard and hate even fucking harder. On some real shit. Niggas think they petty. I'm the petty. Trust me with that. That's all I got. All I got is the people to listen to me. It's YouTube, goddammit. Fuck we thought we was on Good Morning America, fucking Breakfast Club or something. Nah, we right here. We talking to a select group of people. They got the heart to go against a lot of shit they was taught being raised. This is what the pseudo killers is about. This is where I'm at. I'm right here. I'm right here with y'all, man. Like without y'all, with it, I can't keep it unless I give it away. Think about that, bro. I done been through a lot of fucking shit just to be able to sit right here, nigga. How fortunate am I to be able to sit here after all the shit I done went through in my fucking life? It's been a hell of a motherfucking roller coaster, and I wouldn't change a motherfucking thing because now I get to sit amongst intelligent dudes, intelligent women. I be reading the chat. We attract an intelligent crowd. And I appreciate y'all. And I really do. So man, y'all keep staying tuned in, man. Yo, we gonna fuck with the Raw Squad channel, Raw Squad Media Saturday, man. Yo, the boys is coming back. The crewing back. We ain't went no motherfucking way. Yo, we gonna do some nice presentations and talk that talk.
Yeah, y'all should have had that whole. Y'all should have had that whole argument or discussion on the Amara channel. You know what I mean? The one that started, I guess it started on Smash channel, you know, this newer conversation about Kemet or whatever. Y'all should have put that on the Amara Squad channel. And you know, just to revitalize that channel, because like I said, I'm a fan of the Amara Squad, you know what I mean? So you know, now, you know, here I appreciate the pseudo killers, you know what I mean? But now, you know, sometimes the Amara Squad got to get together and do something too, you know what I mean?
Of course, yo. See, that's why it's love though, yo, because I kept trying to tell niggas, I say, niggas be really thinking that y'all be talking greasy about niggas behind their back. I was like, man, these niggas, I don't even got to tell niggas not to do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying, Corey? Like our conversations, yo, like I never had to tell you, yo, don't say that about your shit. Don't say that about your book. I don't gotta say it. Do I gotta say it, Cosmic Corey?
Most of the shit we say in private is the shit we say, you know, right here live, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if you want to know what we think, shit, hit the play button on the YouTube channel, you know what I mean?
I don't got no private stab a nigga in the back shit conversations, man. Why would I like watch this? There's some real Baltimore shit, right? So if a nigga know that that's your man's, watch this, right? And every time you meet up with a nigga, he talking shit about your man's, right? He really measuring who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you let the nigga talk grimy about your man's, then that nigga will lose respect for you.
No doubt.
Simple motherfucking street logic around this motherfucker. Right? So there's a certain decorum we keep. I don't have to tell them, don't do that. They don't have to tell me, they don't have to do that. It's already understood. How they say it was known, but how they say it was understood don't got to be said.
Hey, you know what? My wife be saying that to me, and I'll be pissed off when she say that.
Yeah, so if you done got corny somewhere along the line in this motherfucking venture we on, uncorny your motherfucking self. Knock it the fuck off. Relax. Enjoy the fucking ride, yo. Enjoy the ride. Right? But ain't nobody talking, ain't nobody doing it. Now, if niggas beating you up because you on some bullshit, alien shit, bullshit, Big Bang shit, then nigga, I agree with that conversation, and I'm gonna talk the same shit. And I'm gonna say it in the chat, and I'm gonna say it here. Like, I ain't gonna call niggas up and say something I wouldn't say to y'all niggas to y'all face, because I just wasn't born. I don't know how to do it. If I say Sean is a wild nigga for playing the whole alien shit, act like he wasn't saying it, this is like, then I'm saying it. That ain't even, if I'm saying Smash is wrong on that point, then I'm saying it. Smash come right on, nigga, I'm saying this is black, but yeah, don't hold no cards. Like, that ain't what we do. We men at the end of the day. We men do shit a certain way. We ain't bitches. Am I talking about the females? Am I talking about the dudes? I don't even refer to women as bitches. How about that? Now, so going forward, right? Let's keep the decorum. Let's all piece this shit out. I'm saying practice love, not hate, because my shit fire and I'm body banging and I'm burning shit up. Ha! Hey, and I'm gonna end with that. Love everybody, man. Appreciate it, man. Any closing remarks? Cosmic Corey, man, it's always a pleasure to have you on, yo. And Cosmic Corey, I'm a fan, right, of your conversation, bro. See what I'm saying? Like Smash Rockwell, he's a fan You know what I'm saying? Of the pseudo killers. See, you see how that work, right? See, you have fans, and then fans start putting in work, and you don't hate on them, then you become their fans and support them. Lil Dosha, shout out to you. Chill, shout out to you, yo. I swear to goodness, yo, they some hard banging ass supporters right there. Cleveland in the motherfucking house, yo. All day.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to shout out everybody in the chat for coming through and listening. You know what I mean? Like, especially to all the regulars of Nusha, you know what I mean? B Cutify, is that what his name is? He wanted a regular. Mr. Rich, he always on me. He stay on my head, Mr. Rich, but that's my guy. I love Mr. Rich, you know what I mean? Just a few of the regulars, man. I see Pure Black in there, Gideon. Who else in here that I always see in here, man? D Zion, Emporio, Immortal Truth. I mean, what up, Gozy? I see Gozy.
Aunt killed himself though. And I'm
Thunder.
glad you called.
Shout out to Thunder too. That's
I'm glad you called that out, Corey. I'm glad you saw it. You called it out.
We shouted. You came back out of nowhere. We winding down. Yeah, I'm talking.
I've been here listening. I ain't going nowhere.
I'm bleeding. My hands is bleeding right now from beating you up today, man.
Yeah, all right.
Shout out to Venice,
man. My man Venice, is that how you pronounce that? He stay in the chat. He always on my head too. You know what I mean? That's my guy.
Slade.
Yeah. Metro customer. Yeah, he's staying there too, man. Just all my regulars, but you know, to those who I didn't shout out. I appreciate y'all coming through too, man. I can't shout everybody out, but peace and love to everybody out there, man. We got let me see. We got one more. Miss Tiffany and Anusha. Y'all stay in there, man. They always stay in the chat.
Man, T by Tiffany, man. Make sure y'all get on that. Sister Anusha, man. Chef and Ella in that motherfucker building, man. Niggas don't lose y'all wrenches.
Yeah, African world, that's my nigga too, man. All things proper TV, that's my nigga too, man. Everybody, man. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate everybody.
YG 2000. Yep. Gideon Block. Did you say that? Professor X. Right? All things popping TV. Rastaman. Google Scholar. You know what I mean? Everybody to take
Google Scholar is he is pseudo killer. He's not somebody in the chat. He
is pseudo killer.
I ain't shouting Google's killer. I ain't shouting out Google Scholar. He is pseudo killer. We ain't shouting out pseudo killers today.
Yeah, shout out to Ngozi, man. Shout out to Ngozi, man. The original motherfucking.
Yeah, shout out to Ngozi too, man. But most of all, shout out to the big homie Unc, man. Keeping it going and keeping that scientific literacy going.
It's Ngozi, yo.
Yeah, Ngozi sparked it.
Nigga.
He sparked the thought, and Ngozi a bad man.
And I'm gonna give me some Waffle House.
You know what I'm saying? Ready saying I'm around until my crypto get unblocked. Then I'm going fishing for the rest of my life. Then nigga, who got your crypto? Nigga, that shit funny as hell, nigga. Anyway, we probably be around tomorrow, man. We like working, man. We like working, man. Look, and we out of here, man. That's how we do it. Chef just snuck out on us some kind of way. Sosa, where you at? We at Sosa? Where you at, Sosa? Sosa's calling Sosa.
Sosa been asleep since I came on. He ain't said a word.
How you do that shit, Sosa? Oh, man, yo. Hey, man, yo.
I appreciate y'all, man. Having me on the panel.
He been on the panel the whole time.
Hey, Steve, I called you like 30 times, B. Lou.
Oh, nah, man. I was just chilling out, man. Thunder had came in and big boy the joint. I was chilling.
Nah, we was trying to shut Thunder up with that crazy ass shit he was saying. I've been trying to get you.
I let Thunder have it. But nah, I appreciate y'all.
That was rude. I'm never gonna be rude with a guest like that.
Thunder was on his top game today. I just came in really to compliment what Thunder was saying, basically.
Y'all overturned modern Egypt. J Job, nigga. Give y'all the fucking award for that shit, man.
Yeah, all right.
Good job, Thunder. You did your thing. I ain't even mad at you, though. Hey, but with that, yo.